done right.
Stand by. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory,
Mics are hot.
Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day here in Denver.
We got three beautifuls out of it.
Right.
Right.
You know why it's so beautiful? I don't even know what the weather's going to be yet. I haven't checked any of that yet. But we are T-minus the countdown of like 2 days to Cancun.
And that makes it beautiful, beautiful, beautiful here.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Everything's beautiful, beautiful,
in
beautiful.
my studio.
Right? All right. I like it.
Hey, guess what time it is, folks? It's time for You Choose the News. This is the daily news program that really doesn't much matter because you have no choice at all. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm really, really, really sorry. Text-friendly theaters, Ginger is angry, or I'll save you.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Text-friendly theater.
Text-friendly theaters. Adam Aaron just became the head of AMC theater chain a few months ago, and he's already considering a move that's going to make him a hero to some and the devil to others. Talking about movie theaters where texting is allowed, yes, even encouraged.
Aw.
Aw.
Aw. Well, everybody gets so in trouble now if you bring your phones out.
Big time trouble.
Right.
They make commercials that say, don't be rude, and all this. Aaron says when you tell a 22-year-old to turn off the phone, don't ruin the movie, they hear, please cut off your left arm above the above the elbow. You can't tell a 22-year-old to turn off their cell phone. That's not how they live their life. Obviously, Aaron recognizes that plenty of people will hate this idea. People would have the option of seeing the movie in a text-friendly or a no-texting theater. I think it's an interesting and novel approach. I don't know. Would you go to a theater that allows texting?
You know,
It's a slippery slope.
you get why you don't want phones, right? Talking on the phone.
Right.
The texting has this bright light that I think is distracting. It's not the texting, it's the lighting that's distracting.
Sure.
You know, but these days you're just learning to live with that around you, with all the people. When I go to the school programs, everybody's got, recording now. It used to be people would record on a video camera. All the video camera people would go off to the side or, set their cameras up somewhere out of your way.
Right.
To record. Well, now everybody's just sitting where they're at, and they've got their iPads in front of you, holding up in front of you, right, in your seat right in front of you, and they're just all over. And at first you get really annoyed at that whole thing.
But then you just surrender?
You kind of just do.
Yeah. Hold on for a second. My phone's ringing.
Okay, silent texting.
But
we
it's
don't
a slippery
want noise.
slope.
No. You don't want noise in. They're not saying you can have noise in the theater.
It's a very slippery slope, and you know what's going to happen. Actually, this is the one I was looking for. Hold on, I got to take this. No, it's one of those things that is such a slippery slope because as soon as you say you can text, then all of a sudden now you can. Hey, it's me. I'm in the theater. I'm talking to you. Yeah.
And they're doing it now anyways.
All right, well, we'll see how it goes. All right, so there's that one.
I don't know how I feel
I'm
about
really,
that.
really, really sorry. Ginger's upset. And, or...
I'm really sorry. And Ginger is upset, or is
No,
that two
these
different?
are two different stories. Two different stories.
Go with Ginger's upset.
Ginger is upset, and let me tell you something. Match.com, you put your foot in it. I used to be married to a redhead, and there are certain things you do not want to say to a redhead. The first one is, I think you might be brain damaged. Please do not ever say that. But that's not where Match.com, that's how I got in trouble.
What?
I got in trouble for that. Match.com has started a campaign, and their billboards say this. It's got a picture of a redhead with lots and lots of freckles.
Oh, how cute.
Right?
Right?
I
know.
I think we have a different definition of cute, but
You know what? I know as adults,
Yeah.
like you think of freckles as cute on little kids, right? But
Sure.
as adults, we're not all that crazy about them. We're
Yeah.
hoping that we'll outgrow them because they
But-
are.
but
I think they're
redheads
just a
embrace
sign
them.
of youthfulness, right?
okay, there you go. But
I don't know why
Match.com
that is.
put out the billboards
I
for
think
the
we
bus
get more
terminals and
freckles
whatnot.
as we get older,
Mhm.
right? So I don't know why it's a cute sign of youth.
If you like this is the phrase on the Match.com. If you don't like your imperfections, someone else will. Well, some of the other photos that have something.
Oh, wait
to
a
do with
minute.
this-
So they made a billboard
They made a billboard featuring
With-
the freckles of a woman.
saying if you don't
on her
like your
face.
imperfections,
Yeah.
somebody else will, as an advertisement
Uh-huh.
for Match.com.
Right. And what they're saying is, you are imperfect.
You are
redheads.
imperfect, and everybody knows it, and we're
Right.
going to make a big billboard about it.
So-
and now, if you didn't feel bad about yourself, prepare to feel worse.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's awful.
So there are people who are getting
Oh,
pretty
that's
upset
awful.
about that. One person is waving with only one finger.
Okay, all right. So
These are my freckles, not my
yeah,
hashtag
next
imperfections.
one is going to be the balding men, right? They're going to put the balding men, or
Lady says
or
perhaps I'm a
the
secret
little-
leopard,
right, our little muffin tops,
or maybe they're coordinates. My
I don't
freckles
know.
are certainly not imperfections. Yeah, don't
Right?
make Ginger angry.
Right, or anybody really,
Oh.
right? These are things we cannot help.
Yeah,
They are part of what makes us unique and humans and charming, right?
yeah.
I don't. Okay.
And whatever
yeah.
you do,
now,
never,
now,
ever.
if they did something like your unibrow, because you can do something about that,
Sure.
or garlic in your, broccoli in your teeth, or
Right.
something. I don't know, stuff you can fix that are just kind of happenstance. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out how do you get here and think this is a good idea for a marketing campaign.
I need to check with producer Bill to make sure he has the audio for our. Yes. Okay. Good.
For our,
All right. So you have choices.
okay.
I'm really, really, really sorry. Or I'll save you.
I'll save you.
Okay. Get this: a 10-year-old boy saves 40 people in bed in a bed and breakfast fire. Listen to this.
A lot of smoke was upstairs, and then we started seeing flames. And I wasn't even thinking about it. We just ran out, and I had my coats and everything in there. I treated it was like my own house. I yelled everyone out the house. I feel pretty good because I knew people was upstairs sleeping because it was real late at night.
He yelled, "Everyone out the house!
Right? There's a fire
Out
in
the house!"
in the bed and breakfast, and the little kid woke up and got everybody out. There were no smoke.
Yeah, this
no
happened in
smoke alarms
Lexington. We
going
don't
off?
see. We don't have those. You ask questions.
Oh, sorry,
The
sorry.
fire. The fire destroyed all the evidence. Lexington, Virginia. Fire ripped through a bed and breakfast in Virginia this weekend, and amazingly, no one was hurt thanks to a young boy. Everyone out the house. There's smoke coming out, and 10-year-old Ashton Dunford says he saw flames around 10:30 on Saturday night. What was Ashton doing up at 10:30?
Had to go get some milk.
About 40 people were staying at the Good Place Farms bed and breakfast near Lexington for a wedding. Fortunately, the wedding went on because no one went away. There you go.
All right, yay.
Uh-huh.
Yay. Wow.
I'm
He's
really,
a hero.
Really, really sorry.
Okay. Eric's going to apologize.
No, it's not me. It's
We're going to
not-
learn how to apologize.
Nope, this isn't about me.
Okay.
In Norwalk, Florida, a Florida man, Norwalk, California. A Florida man returned to Norwalk, apparently Florida, Sunday, to answer for a theft that he committed in 1989. Now, when you hear that headline, you think, finally, justice has been served.
Right.
He's been caught, and he returned by order of the state. What do they call that? Extradition? And nope, not the case.
Not the case.
Randy Lanicone, 60 years old, of Port St. Lucie, Florida, arrived at Norwalk Police Headquarters 9 a.m. on Sunday with a letter from Norwalk Police notifying him of an outstanding warrant for his arrest. The charge stemmed from the 1989 theft of a large television from a Norwalk Jewish center. And he worked as that's where he used to work as a custodian.
From this center.
Yeah, the Jewish center no longer exists.
He stole a TV.
He stole a TV in 1989.
How many years ago is that?
6?
Like 30, 40,
8?
30?
Something like that. Yeah. So he stole this, and he's just feeling so bad about it. He recently received a letter notifying him of the warrant. He flew from Florida to present himself to the police department. He was arrested and charged with larceny in the 3rd degree.
He was arrested?
He was arrested.
For something he did 30 years ago?
Cops had nothing better to do. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages.
You're clear. America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Has your child or grandchild been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD? Are they struggling in school? Well, give that child a life they deserve. Chronic Conditions Center of Colorado and Dr. Chris Steiner offer a drug-free solution that the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends.
We brought my daughter into Dr. Steiner because she was diagnosed with ADD. We've spent 4 years trying different medications to no effect or benefit, and went through the integrative medicine, and she no longer is on her ADD medicine, is performing better in school, and is a totally different kid from our perspective. And we can't thank Dr. Steiner enough.
So give your child their life back. Call Dr. Steiner at 303-660-2668 or visit them online at chronicconditionsco.com. That's chronicconditionsco.com.
After 35 years in law enforcement, I thought I'd seen it all and survived it all, and had witnessed firsthand how the scourge of alcohol destroyed lives and families, leaving only heartbreak and suffering in its wake. Yet even armed with that knowledge, I was not immune to the manner in which alcohol crept into my own life, slowly drawing me away from all that I loved to the point where the urge to drink became the only constant. Promises made in the morning to quit, to stop, quickly faded when the sun went down. I tried a number of solutions, from 12 steps to healthcare intervention, but none of it worked. And then I found Go Sober. The cravings ended almost immediately. The follow-up care reintroduced me to a life I thought was gone forever. I've rediscovered the joy of living. The sadness is gone. If you, or someone you love, is ready to fight alcohol and get your life back on track, you owe it to yourself to include Go Sober in your battle plan.
Call Go Sober at 303-827-4837 or go to their website, gosober.org.
I woke up last night to wind and hail. The wife was screaming, the kids did well.
Look at our roof.
They cried and cried.
The outside of the house is now inside.
The ceiling caved in.
New insulation. Everything's leaking.
Everyone's freaking when my know-it-all neighbor came over and said,
"You know who I like."
"Who?"
Golden Spike.
Hi, this is Spike McCarthy, and our promise to you is roofing done right to the last nail.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
1 minute.
Do you have psoriasis? If you have areas of your skin which appear to be thickened, red, scaly, and perhaps itches, you may be suffering from psoriasis. If so, please listen closely to the following message. Horizons Clinical Research Center in Denver is seeking volunteers to participate in a research study of an investigational medication for psoriasis. To qualify, you must be at least 18 years of age and have at least 3% of your body's surface area affected by the psoriasis. Qualified participants will receive all study-related medical exams, assessments, by a board-certified dermatologist and investigational medication at no cost, plus compensation for time and travel. Medical insurance is not required for study participation. Call Horizons Clinical Research Center now for more information and to see if you may qualify. 303-399-4067. That's 303-399-4067. Call now. 303-399-4067. 303-399-4067.
Stand by. Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, and good morning to you from Angel and Eric here on Denver's Money Talk 1690 KDMT. Today's going to be 78 degrees. We are kissing 80.
Ooh, I like it. I like it when the sun comes out.
Absolutely. Partly cloudy with the winds coming out of south-southwest at 19 miles an hour. You know the deal. It might cloud up and drop a little rain here and there. They say there's no chance of precipitation today, which basically means it could rain this afternoon.
Because there's no chance it could rain?
I'm not a meteorologist, folks, and that's not why you tune into the radio show, but I'm here to help.
Have you seen the predictions or the story going around that there's a possibility that Denver could actually get 50 inches of snow over the weekend?
Yeah, let's talk about that, Kathy Sabin. I don't...
It's not really from Kathy.
No, Kathy's not saying that. She's actually saying it could be 10 inches of snow. They're using the word moderate snowstorm.
But there is a story going around that says you really should pay attention and just in case... stock up on a few things.
We're going to Cancun, so you guys come with us if you want.
You won't be able to get out, right? We're hoping. We're hoping it won't impact.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm a little stressed over the fact that I'm not sure we're going to get out, because if there is 50 inches of snow coming on, there's a chance we're going to be grounded, not just for a day, but several.
For several
days. And that
days.
would bum me out.
Right. Well, you know what, though? A little stress is good.
What?
Right? They're actually... surveys are saying that a little bit of stress. Now, stress is the leading cause of a lot of different health issues,
I got
ailments,
heart issues,
right? And so anything that we can do to reduce stress out of our lives, always a good thing. However, we don't want to get rid of all of it, apparently.
Oh.
Survey shows that we perform better when we're under a little pressure.
Survey says.
Have you ever put something off to the last minute, you know, a deadline, and then been really productive because you know I've got to get it done today?
Story of my life.
Story of your life, right? I think a lot of people wait until things are due.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever been an event planner, you know everybody waits until the last minute to actually RSVP to say whether or not they're going to show up, causing quite a bit of stress in an event planner's life. But
so they did this study, and they asked folks a series of questions that will talk about whether or not stress is positive or negative. The first question is, how stressful is your job?
How stressful is your job?
63% said somewhat stressful. 7% said very stressful. So you got 70% of the people are saying stress plays a big role here in my job. 27% said not too stressful, and 3% of the people that you really want to work with. How does workplace stress affect your productivity?
32% say bring it on. The more stressful the situation, the more productive I am.
Look
you
around
probably
for the
work
one
with
coworker
people like
with
that.
the eyebrow that's cocked.
Right?
Yeah.
They probably... Yeah, they're probably driving the rest of us crazy, the other 2/3 of us, right?
Yeah.
So 1/3, 1 out of 3 says bring it on. It's more stressful it is, the more productive I am. And I believe that. I've seen that in our own office situation. When there's a lot going on, when we're crazy busy, everybody's firing on all cylinders.
Sure.
And we're getting things done. When things slow down and it's pretty quiet, and, that's actually when things fall through the cracks, I think. Because we get a little lazy, we're just kind of we'll let it build up until we actually get to it. And there's really no fire under it, necessary to get it done today. So maybe we'll just take a long lunch. We'll lollygag in the conference room around the water cooler, right? And so I actually see that the stressfulness can actually cause more productivity. 60% say a little bit of stress motivates me, but then too much impedes my productivity.
Sure.
And 8%, I'm sorry, my productivity suffers when experiencing any level of stress. Those are the ones good. Oh no! Oh no!
They just want the chimes, the little wind chimes, and the Zen atmosphere, which doesn't exist really in the marketplace. All right, so with this information, here are 3 tips to help foster a healthy level of work stress among your employees. Number 1, ask the staff for input.
Right, touch base regularly with team members. Ensure that their to-do lists are reasonable.
And they're getting to done.
They're getting to done, right? That the paper isn't just piling up. They've got a system for getting through their day, and that the work is actually manageable. They're able to operate efficiently and effectively, and not feel like they have to put in an extra 6 hours at the end of the day just to catch up.
Second, make sure that you encourage teamwork.
Well, we just did a study or a story not too long ago about how teamwork can actually slow down and hinder productivity. But when it comes to solving business challenges, 2 heads are better than 1. Not everybody has to know everything in the office. And so it's kind of nice when you have some collaboration in the workplace to just to bounce ideas off of each other.
Well, and you see, based on the results of this study, 2/3 of your folks are dealing with or consider the workplace to be stressful. Pair them up with somebody who's a little more zen and can handle the rocky times a little bit better, and all of a sudden you've got a better mix for getting stuff done.
And then offer relief. Overburdened employees, they say, can quickly slip into autopilot, which stalls innovation and creativity.
Absolutely.
Right? If we're just moving along, getting it done, putting out fires, right? We're always in reactive mode, and we can't be proactive. We can't actually plan ahead. Look at the big picture. We're just in go mode today, and then we start to panic. And no marketing, no creativity, no innovation.
And bring in those professionals or consultants that have that even keel. They've been there, they've done it, they've seen it all. Who can, during peak periods of activity, can be the voice of calm and reason in the middle of the storm.
I can just picture it. I'm going to bring somebody in and do yoga in Eric's office. You're freaking out, Eric. Here, do some yoga.
If she's tall and blonde?
No, she's not going to be tall and blonde.
Put on my Spanx.
She's not going to be tall and blonde, but calm down. Calm down. We're all going to stop now and do a little bit yoga.
When was the last time you saw me actually stress out? I don't get stressed. I don't. I'm one of those people that's far more even-keeled, and in large part I have to be because stress makes me ill, like for real ill. So I don't stress out. Denver, did you hear about this? The family got kicked out of Coors Field for breaking a rule.
You
probably don't even know the rule exists.
Okay.
So a Lakewood man was booted from Tuesday's Rockies game along with his wife and 2 stepsons after he caught a home run. Yeah.
And you're allowed to catch those.
And then threw the ball back on the field.
You're not allowed to throw it back on the field?
According to the Rockies, quote, at no time should a foul or home run ball be thrown back onto the field. Violators will be subject to ejection.
I did not know that.
That's a rough rule.
I did not know that.
I don't think they did either.
Right? I saw this cute little YouTube video of a little girl. Somebody caught the baseball, handed it to the little girl, and she had it, and she threw it back. I mean, that's like your natural response.
Here,
I have a ball,
you lost
throw
this,
it.
Right?
Yeah, throw it back to the players
Brandon
and people it
Sanchez
belongs
had
to.
no clue. In fact, most people he interviewed didn't know that either.
Kicked him out of Coors
Giants
Field?
hit a home run, and they gave it back, and then met security and got the boot.
Oh, man.
He'll still remain a fan, but he wasn't very pleased with the Rockies after the 2 children cried all the way out.
Oh.
Folks, we got more positive business talk coming up right after this.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, Call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no
The Colorado Business Roundtable brings you Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. Hear from key leaders in Colorado's business community, advocating for proactive business policies that strengthen the economy and help business grow and thrive in Colorado, as well as helping to make Colorado the best place to live now and for generations to come. Connect and Collaborate weekdays from 4 to 5 p.m. right here on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 and MoneyTalk1690.com. Colorado has the most dynamic business people. Join us on 1690 Denver's Money Talk every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. for Pro Business Colorado. Dave Tabor will be speaking with Colorado's dynamic business people who will share their stories of successes and failures, fascinating insights on what goes on behind the scenes, tips and advice, and other personal small business insights. Join us on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. to be inspired, motivated, informed, and entertained with people who believe in the entrepreneurial dream.
Financial market analysis from Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Diversification is the key. You have to have diversification in these markets. And if you have all your eggs in one basket, when things go bad, you're going to get hurt.
It's financial food for thought on your drive home. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m.
Hi, my name is Greg, and I wanted to talk about alcohol treatment. There's a reason why it's difficult to stay quit, and it has nothing to do with character or willpower. It has everything to do with brain reward chemistry. Alcohol screws up the ability to produce sufficient dopamine, and any successful treatment has to fix that first. Go Sober restores the dopamine response. The process takes about 8 weeks. It involves medications and lifestyle changes. It costs about the same as a DUI with a much happier outlook. Take a look at their website at www.gosober.org or call 303-827-4837. They're nice people who understand the science of addiction and what to do about it. This is the last treatment you'll ever need.
If you or someone you love is ready to fight alcohol and get your life back on track, you owe it to yourself to include Go Sober in your battle plan.
Did your financial advisor lose 30% of your life savings in the last bear market? Are you afraid it could happen again? I'm Pastor David Mitchell, founder of New Venture on Wall Street, a company that specializes in teaching you how to cut out the middleman and take control of your money. At our 2-day training session, you'll learn how business principles from the Bible, combined with our powerful skill sets for stock trading, can give you the ability to make informed financial decisions for your family. Having control can give you peace of mind even in an uncertain market, because nobody cares as much about your hard-earned money as you do. New Venture on Wall Street. Build your legacy.
Coming to the Embassy Suites Denver Tech Center May 20th and 21st. Only $99.95 for your entire household, plus a free ticket for a friend and a full money-back guarantee. To register, call 877-907-TRADE. That's 877-907-8723. Or go to nvows.com. That's nvows.com.
Are you buying a car? Are you excited about wandering all over town to find it? Or looking forward to wasting time on national websites with cars for sale on some lot or backyard in New Jersey? Well, here's a local resource, ColoradoAutomall.com. Before you waste one more dollar, one more gallon of gas, or one more minute of your time online, go to ColoradoAutomall.com, where local dealers show their local inventory one click away. It's virtual, it's user-friendly, and it's loaded with cars, trucks, boats, RVs, and motorcycles, new and used, from local dealers. ColoradoAutomall.com.
Stand by.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG. FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us here on Denver's Money Talk, KDMT, 1690 AM. Today's going to reach 78 degrees, partly cloudy. Tonight, overnight low of 45 degrees. And the winds south-southwest out of the south-southwest, 19 miles an hour. I'm confused.
Okay.
That shouldn't surprise you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some stress is good.
Right.
Some stress is not good.
Well, too much stress is not good.
Oh, too much.
Some stress. So we just talked about how a little bit of stress is okay. You're actually going to find yourself being more productive at work. Maybe there's some looming deadlines. There's a lot going on. Everybody all hands on deck. And it just starts to get really exciting, right? When we're all pulling together and everything has to get done. But are there things on your list, things in your world that you like to put off?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Everything.
Everything?
Pretty much.
Everything? Well,
like returning a library book.
Returning a library book. Isn't that funny? It's not a hard thing. You live very close to the library.
I live across the street from the library. But I get this book and I'm only halfway through and I don't want to return it. And I know you should probably renew it, huh? Nope, didn't do that either. Now I owe $76.
How much?
$76.
$76?
Well, I checked it out with another book. One that I actually finished and read. And it's sitting side by side with that one. I owe $76.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you live across the street from a library.
Right across the street.
Okay.
I could throw the book and hit the inbox.
So for a lot of people, there are things that we tend to put off. We're not procrastinators of everything, but there are probably things in our world that we tend to put off. And, I think in waiting until it's due, waiting until the last minute, the deadline, right? Some people just need to feel that adrenaline rush that comes with waiting till the very last minute to finally complete a project or do whatever it is, or maybe even a severe consequence of, a $76 late fee for a library book you didn't take back,
that's
right?
not severe yet.
It's not severe enough yet? You still have the book?
Yeah.
You still haven't even returned the book?
I'm taking it to Cancun with me.
Okay. All right. So while this fear-based motivation that comes from procrastination can sometimes in little increments be effective, it's incredibly stressful, and I think it doesn't bring out the best you, your best self, your best work, but it does apparently bring out your best checkbook.
I was going to say, it brings out my checkbook.
Right? Well, here are some 7 strategies to stop paralyzing procrastination out of your world. Number 1, they say, break it down.
Break it down.
They say the old adage about the best way to eat an elephant is one bite out of a time. She says is absolutely true. Instead of getting overwhelmed by a large project, break it down into manageable size, little bitty action steps. Set mini deadlines.
Put the book near the door
before the final deadline. So mini deadlines to help you get a bigger project done. Yeah, put the book by the door. Put the book in your car. Drive to the library. And maybe take it back. I don't know. What are you waiting for?
I don't know. It's a psychosis. I'm pretty sure, and I get it. I screwed up and whatnot. But here's the thing. I went and looked at the library website. It says it's gone from late to lost. So I think I own the book.
No, you don't own the book.
I think I own the book.
You don't own the book.
If I pay $76, damn straight I own the book.
Okay, so you haven't paid $76. So actually, you've stolen the book.
When I do. Now, let's not get technical on that.
Did you pay the $76? No, so if you own the book, it's because you stole the book.
I'm watching your facial expressions.
From the library. From the library. How about this one, Eric? Okay, so maybe you can't break it down, you can't get it done, and somehow the pain just isn't big enough yet, and now you're starting to justify right? And we get there, right? We start to justify our actions or inactions of why it didn't happen.
Right.
And I know for you, Eric, sometimes you think, well, if we don't do it, it's over. And no, it still has to get done. Well, it was due last week.
If you're a Douglas County employee, please disregard all the things you just heard.
And so I've actually even, there are elements of where Eric's like, well, that was last week's project. Okay, well, if we didn't finish it, doesn't mean we don't have to do it now
I'm pretty
this
sure
week.
we do. It's in the rear view.
No, we have to get it done. But here's another one. If you're having
last week
trouble,
do it now.
Decide to delegate.
Delegate?
Delegating. Could you hand it maybe to your son who walks by the library?
He does live by me and walks by the library every single day.
Right? He was walking to work and going to the library. He could have just dropped it off.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Right? Anyways, if there's a task that routinely
But I'm not done reading the book.
Stresses you out, go buy the book.
Sterling, could you read this for me?
Could be time to delegate those responsibilities to somebody else. They say most people procrastinate when they're called to perform a task that they consider one of their own weaknesses. So you're weak in the...
I told you it's a neurosis. Right? I clearly admit my faults.
Remember that your weakness is somebody else's strength.
All right.
How about this one? Find a buddy.
Hey, Angel.
That can hold you accountable. Yeah.
Will you be my buddy?
I am your buddy.
All right. Will you hold me accountable?
Return the darn book. Just take it back to the library.
I need a loan.
You know what? Find a person that can hold you accountable, keep you motivated and on track, and remind you of why your goals are important. It can be a friend, a mentor, a coach. An accountability partner is a powerful tool in beating procrastination, especially if it's something that you struggle with.
Yeah.
But you have to master it. You tell somebody else, you say it out loud, let somebody else know what you're dealing with. And just the fact that you're telling somebody else is step one in recovery. How about this?
She just had a moment. You got to go back and watch the video on this segment because she's actually realizing the story was supposed to be about taxes, not Eric's library book. But she's realizing the depth of my neurosis as it goes. All right, what's the next one?
Know your why.
I know my why. I didn't finish the second book.
Okay, you don't have to finish it.
I do. You can't send a book back. Do you know what really frustrates me about the library? Is I can never remember the books that I've read. And so I go out there and I have one author in particular that I like to read more than everybody, James Patterson. He's awesome. And this is a James Patterson book in question. And I'm halfway through it. But if I put it back on the shelf, you know what I will do? I will end up checking that book out again. And when I do, I'll start reading into it. And about the 10th page, I'll go, I've already read this again. And there will never be resolution ever because I will return it unread.
One of the things about the Douglas County Library,
so don't tell them where I live,
is that they have this online system for checking out books, for renewing books.
I've heard about that.
So you could have actually,
I think it was your
every 3 weeks,
daughters when they were 9,
that you could go online.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go to the library. You can do it from your phone and renew the book. Now, you probably can't renew the book now because they consider it lost, but at multiple points throughout you having stolen this book, you could have renewed this book.
All right. So I know my why.
You do?
I do.
All right. They say forget perfection.
I gave it up a long time
that
ago.
Procrastination is often the result of you thinking you have to be perfect. And in this case, Eric's thinking, well, I'll never know. And I might reread it, and I might pick it up, and then I'll never get to the end.
I own the book.
It is endless overthinking, constant tweaking, never-ending excuses making, second guessing that occurs when perfection is the goal. Do you reread and agonize and anyways, forget perfection. Reward yourself.
Yes.
Reward yourself with actually finishing
the book. I'm going to finish the book. I'm taking it to
finishing
Cancun.
The book is not the reward.
Finish the book.
Returning the book.
Okay, so here's
the reward.
Here's what I promise. Douglas County librarian, you know, the one with the silver hair.
She doesn't have silver hair.
She does.
No, she's tall and blonde. When was the last time you were at the library?
What? Oh, I see what you're trying to do there. You're trying to get me all hooked up over there just so I can go to the library. No, it's not going to work. Silver-haired library lady, listen to me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the book that I actually currently own. And
that you currently stole.
And then I'm going
There's going to be a warrant out for your arrest. Right?
I got to fly to Florida and turn in a TV.
Okay, 30 years from now.
I'm going to, it's been it's been a year. A year in August, not quite a year. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the book to Cancun. I'm going to finish reading it. It's actually open right to the page I left off at, so I know where to go.
You could return it with your bookmark in it.
Listen, then I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to return it, and you and I, Silverhead Lady, are going to have a conversation, and I will return the book if you will drop the charges from $76 to the $10 of actual late fees. Because you think I have to buy the book.
This is not a negotiation, mister. You stole the book.
Positive Business Talk continues on the Experience Pros radio show right after these messages.
You're clear. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is Jeff Thompson, retirement jock and investment advisor and financial planner for J.F. Thompson Wealth Management. Please join me on Denver's Money Talk Radio as James LeMay and I break down our bucket strategy. We're going to talk about which buckets we need to fill, which ones we're not going to have to fill till later, and which ones will cause us financial disaster if we spring a leak. We're going to discuss not only how to utilize investments, but annuities and insurance to make sure your buckets are filled. So listen to me, Jeff Thompson, retirement jock, 8 a.m. on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM, KDMT, where I coach you on how money really works.
Weighing in at only 8 pounds, this little guy is anxious to help you clean up this spring. How about a special 50% off deal for the limited edition Stars and Stripes lightweight upright Riccar vacuum cleaner? That's right, only $284.50 for this powerhouse, regularly selling for $569. From our friends at All Rays Vacuums in Inglewood. Out cleaning the competition by 40%, this American-made vacuum from Riccar, a top name in home cleaning equipment, is ready, willing, and able to do your dirty work. Available for a limited time for 50% off. For nearly half a century, All Rays Vacuums in Inglewood has been dedicated to providing the highest level of sales and service. Check out this deal along with our other great bargain hunter specials at denverhalfprice.com. That's limited edition Stars and Stripes lightweight upright Riccar vacuum cleaner for just $284.50. And the only place to find it is on our mobile apps, 710knus.com, krks.com, or at denverhalfprice.com.
After 35 years in law enforcement, I thought I'd seen it all and survived it all, and had witnessed firsthand how the scourge of alcohol destroyed lives and families, leaving only heartbreak and suffering in its wake. Yet even armed with that knowledge, I was not immune to the manner in which alcohol crept into my own life, slowly drawing me away from all that I loved to the point where the urge to drink became the only constant. Promises made in the morning to quit, to stop, quickly faded when the sun went down. I tried a number of solutions, from 12 steps to healthcare intervention, but none of it worked. And then I found Go Sober. The cravings ended almost immediately. The follow-up care reintroduced me to a life I thought was gone forever. I've rediscovered the joy of living. The sadness is gone. If you, or someone you love, is ready to fight alcohol and get your life back on track, you owe it to yourself to include Go Sober in your battle plan.
Call Go Sober at 303-827-4837 or go to their website, gosober.org.
Well, the Fed has finally raised rates. We knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Wrong! Rates have actually gone down since the Fed raised the prime lending rate, thanks to good old China. You can still get a 30-year fixed rate in the high 3s and a 15-year fixed in the low 3s with little to no closing costs. Call 303-458-8200. Let's rocket you into a new mortgage for 2016 with either a low rate on a refinance or a purchase. Although this rate hike didn't raise rates, the Fed is expected to raise the prime lending rate 3 to 4 more times this year, which unfortunately could move rates the wrong direction. So call Stanford Funding now at 303-458-8200 and let's rocket you into a mortgage in the 3s on a 30-year or a 15-year fixed. Refinance or purchase. We are a local Colorado lender with an A+ rating with the BBB. So don't wait. Call 303-458-8200 or apply online at stanfordfunding.com.
NMLS 306720. 90 LTV, credit score 660, loan amount $100,000.
Passing down generational skill sets and knowledge is part of what made this country great. We need to get back to that. I'm pastor and businessman David Mitchell. Join me and my team for a 2-day training event where we share the skill sets I learned from my grandfather. I've used these skill sets to generate wealth for my own family so that I never had to take a salary from the church. We will teach you the same powerful short-term trading strategies as well as longer-term investment strategies. That way you can pass the skill sets down through several generations of your own family and help get this country back on track.
Just under a minute.
New venture on Wall Street. Build your legacy.
Coming to the Embassy Suites Denver Tech Center May 20th and 21st. Only $99.95 for your entire household, plus a free ticket for a friend and a full money-back guarantee. To register, call 877-907-TRADE. That's 877-907-8723. Or go to nvows.com. That's nvows.com.
Point, click, bam! ColoradoAutomall.com. Thousands of cars, trucks, boats, RVs, and motorcycles virtually at your fingertips. Colorado Auto Mall. That's your front range dealer's inventory of new and used vehicles for the local shopper. Photos, descriptions, options, make, model, and body style. It's all there at ColoradoAutomall.com. The research tool you need to find your next ride could not be easier to use. Your next ride is online and on sale at ColoradoAutomall.com.
Stand by. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Angel and Eric here, helping you get your business right on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 KDMT.
Well, Benjamin Franklin said, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Wow.
I don't know if...
All I've got is you choose the news. He rhymes better than I do.
All right, so how do you create an effective morning routine? We're going to try and get some productivity into Eric's world today. What? I think we're all a little shell-shocked over how long he has held on to a library book.
Oh, say you've never done it before.
I've never done it before.
Jeez.
Sorry, they just make it too easy to return it and to bring them back and renew them when you hold on to them a little longer.
If I go slow, it takes me 3 minutes to walk to the library.
This is just the funniest thing in the world to me. But it just gives you a little more insight into the psyche of Eric Raymer. All right, so here's the first thing. If you want to have an effective morning routine, here's 8 things you should do every day before 8 a.m. to be more productive.
I do so many things before 8 a.m., but let's hear what your list is.
All right, so this isn't actually my list. Benjamin Hardy actually wrote this
Benjamin Hardy invoked Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah, on Inc.com.
All right.
All right, so first thing, let's begin. Let's get a quality 7 hours of sleep. 7 hours of sleep at night. Quality 7 hours. Now they're saying you should wake up between 5 and 6 a.m. So if you're listening, done, check, got that, right? National Sleep Foundation conducted surveys revealing that at least 40 million Americans suffer from over 70 different sleep disorders. Did you know there's 70 different sleep disorders?
I probably suffer from most of them.
I think I have 70 different sleep positions in my night.
You know what's funny is, really? Do you toss and turn and roll?
I'm all over the place.
I am a tosser and turner.
I'm all over the place.
But funny, yesterday I posted on my Facebook wall a picture that actually made me look like I was dead.
You did?
I didn't intend it to, right? But the end result was basically the same. You went to go get your eyelashes done, and we drive together, so I'm just trying to kill time. And Maria Vogler allowed me to lay down while you're in the chair getting your eyelashes did. I laid down on the massage table, and I never sleep on my back ever. I cannot sleep on my back. Apparently, that's not true anymore. I closed my eyes and started snoring.
I didn't take a picture. I didn't record it. Nothing.
I was shocked that you didn't, because I know you two were giggling.
No, I was sleeping too.
I woke up.
I was sleeping too.
Multiple times by my own snore.
So I go in and I lay down. She's doing my eyelashes, and it's about an hour-long process, and I fall asleep while I'm there. She's so sweet. She just lets me rest.
So we know all the bad things that can happen because you don't get sleep. Here's some of the good things. You can get increased memory, longer life, decreased inflammation, increased attention and focus, decreased fat and increased muscle mass with exercise.
Right. Sleep is when you heal.
It's good stuff.
Right? It's
yeah.
when your body goes into repairing all the stuff you did to it during the day.
Right.
Healthy, choices, food choices, all of that. So getting a quality 7 hours of sleep. I've seen a lot of studies that vary on, how many hours should you really get. But 7 hours, they say quality 7 hours. Next thing you know,
we
say
hear this thing all the time.
Everybody
and I should
tells
probably
you.
start listening.
On every list of being productive in the morning,
Return
every single list,
your library books.
it says don't check your email or social media when you first get up in the morning.
That takes 0 minutes.
Right? To not do it.
Right.
So there's no time suck out of here, right? If you just don't do it. And the reason is because it distracts you. It takes you off course of you setting the tone for your day. Now, it's where I get the news, and so my Saturday morning, I read the social media as if I'm reading the newspaper.
Right.
But they say 80% of people between the ages of 18 and 44 check their smartphones within 15 minutes of waking up.
And doing that puts you in a reactive as opposed to a proactive state.
Spend a few minutes just in some prayer and meditation, thoughtfulness of intention of what you want this day to look like.
I do that.
Expressing gratitude for the day unlocks a view of abundance as opposed to scarcity.
Yep.
Journaling, they say, has two purposes. Of course, after reflecting deeply on what you're grateful for, write down your top goals, both long-term for this particular day, focusing on your bigger vision. Again, you setting the intention for what your day is going to look like for productivity.
All right.
Right? Exercise.
If you can, it's a great idea.
Yeah, get your...
I am unable to exercise in the morning, in large part because it is 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, we have an unusual schedule.
We do.
So this isn't for everybody.
Listen to
but they
do
said
as
by
we
8
say,
a.m.
not as what we
by
do.
8 a.m. and at 8:30 we're at the gym, so it's almost
True.
the same thing. Listen to inspirational or instructive content while you're exercising and getting ready for work. Podcasts, audiobooks while you work out.
Tune into the Experience Pros radio show.
Right, listen to the show will improve your mentally and physically all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Now they say take a cold shower.
Yeah, well, that usually works for me.
Do you take a cold shower?
No.
Who's it? Kelly Ripa from the morning. She's like, I like my shower so hot you can cook a chicken in it. Like
right.
we don't do cold.
No.
I don't do cold. I don't do anything cold in the morning. They say Tony Robbins actually starts every morning by jumping into a 57-degree swimming pool. 57 degrees. They say when practiced regularly, cold immersion provides long-lasting changes to your body's immune, lymphatic, circulatory.
I actually believe that.
I think
you
you're
see the
going to
body
get a heart
heal.
attack jumping into cold water.
You could. You have to be careful doing that and work your way into it. And of course, if you walk into the pool, it gets you get to a certain level that you got to go.
I'm cold here with the air conditioning on.
The air conditioning.
I
is on
don't do cold.
But you see athletes do this. After the game.
Do you take cold showers?
I actually do not.
No.
I
don't
tease
even
about
wash
it
my
because
hands with
everybody
cold
thinks
water.
that I'm such a
I
desperately
like warm
single
water.
person.
I brush my teeth with warm water.
No, I would never do that.
I'm a warm water person. Water should be warm.
All right, and finally, consume at least 30 grams of protein. And this is good. A couple of eggs get you a long ways in that direction.
Protein-rich foods keep you full longer than other foods. Take longer to leave the stomach. They don't say jump out of bed, take a hot shower, slam 2 cups of coffee, and go.
That's what
which
we
is
do
what most of us do.
Yeah. There you have it. There's some good points on how to be more productive if you decide to follow each or any of them.
And on the list, maybe return a library book you've borrowed.
Entirely possible. Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk yet ahead. We've just crossed over the first hour. We've got 2 more hours with you. You're listening to Eric and Angel on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 KDMT. Today's going to be a high of 78, partly cloudy. It's going to be beautiful.
You're clear? America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDNT Arvada, Denver. We're all over.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than Experience.
What is the Del Walmsley Radio Show?
Welcome to the Del Walmsley Radio Show, where the hype ends and the help begins. You need to stop being dependent on a paycheck. All of these self-help motivational people, they wind you up like a little clock. Click, 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 and then they'll let you go. Boom.
And who is this show about?
I'm your host, Del Walmsley, and as always, we're working on your financial freedom.
The Del Walmsley Radio Show. Weekday mornings at 10 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, Saturday morning at 10 on Denver's Money Talk. I'm teaching a free IRA and 401k class. Topics include IRA and 401k rollovers, what to do when you leave a job, required distributions, and avoiding tax traps and penalties. Classes start soon. For more information, go to registercolorado.com. That's registercolorado.com or call 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. 8604.
Okay, we're here at CreditRepair.com, the most recognized name in the industry for resolving credit report issues and getting those scores up. With me, I got Aaron. Aaron, there's a lot going on here today.
That's right, Justin. Last year alone, we had over 500,000 calls from people needing help with improving their credit reports.
And no wonder. What you're doing works, right?
It sure does. Our proven process actually can help remove those unfair or inaccurate items from your credit report. And on average, people who have used our service have seen significant improvement in their credit scores month after month.
So when it comes to getting things in life that you really want, like a home, car, or even a new job, the first thing lenders usually look at is credit. So don't let a low credit score hold you back. Call CreditRepair.com today. And so what happens when they call?
Well, when you call, we're actually going to give you a free credit report, a free credit score, and a free evaluation to tell you what's going on right over the phone.
Call CreditRepair.com at 800-231-1735. That's 800-231-1735. 800-231-1735.
1 minute.
Market Wrap with Mo Ansari is your daily source for financial news and analysis. With over 30 years of trading experience, Mo shares his thoughts on the markets, answers your financial questions, and features guest experts from around the world covering a variety of investment topics. Visit MarketWrapWithMo.com for more info about the show and listen to Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
30.
Pastor Camp is the one to call.
Is your heating and cooling system ready for the changing temperatures? Call on Pastor Camp Heating and Air Conditioning. They offer a wide range of all new makes and models, a 100% satisfaction guarantee, and special offers perfectly suited for your needs, including manufacturer and utility rebates, or 12 months, no payments, no interest, or payments as low as $97 per month with approved credit. Call Pastor Camp today at 303-777-1234 or visit pastorcamp.com.
Stand by. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Mics are hot. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know that customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Good morning and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business. Lots of news in the news, so let's get to This is the News You Choose. Game show that we play at the very top of the hour, inviting Angel to choose the order in which the news that's already been chosen gets to be aired. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, you have digital music, you have bad boyfriends, you have Lost in the Wilderness, or I Wouldn't Date You.
Oh, I wouldn't date you.
Oh, all right. I Wouldn't Date You. Did you realize that over half of vegans, you know, those people who have issues with animal products,
right? They don't consume animal products
or anything produced by an animal.
Okay.
Like no milk. You can't have any milk because if I'm a vegan, I want no byproducts. I want no animal.
Right.
Right.
They probably don't wear leather shoes either.
They're more than vegetarians.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Right.
Well, Speed Dater has found that vegans and vegetarians are not only selective with their food but also their dates.
They probably don't want to date people that.
Yeah, 56% of vegans would be put off by the thought of dating someone who eats meat.
That makes sense. This isn't just, I don't want to gain weight or I want to have have stomach issues. This is a lifestyle.
Yeah,
This is a.
Oh boy, is it?
This is a value
You've heard of
statement
Yubecha?
for them.
Yeah. How about kombucha? No.
Right. So that actually makes sense.
Well, but it's an interesting thing because carnivore lifestyle is also a lifestyle. And yet 78% of meat eaters have no issue dating a vegetarian.
Right, they would. I could see that.
They would
but you're
what?
not taking a stand against something by dating a vegetarian or a vegan. A vegan who has taken a stand against something, changed their whole lifestyle for a purpose. It's like a religion.
Taking a stand against vegetarianism.
Right? No, but I think
Give me a steak. So yeah, it's just an interesting thing. 70% of singles choose to go to a dinner
Yeah,
on
don't
a
you think
first
that
date.
would be hard for you, Eric, to date somebody who was vegan?
No.
Do you think it would be hard for somebody who was vegan to date you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. See, I think
Miserable.
that's right. I think
Mhm.
if I'm going to date somebody, I'm going to date somebody who's going to bring joy into my life,
Yes.
not stress.
Yes. Although you never know what kind of joy it could bring into your life until you date me.
Well, this is probably true.
855-FAN-BRAG.
That's not his phone number.
Call me. Okay, so we've got Lost in the Wilderness, Bad Boyfriends, or
Bad Boyfriends.
Digital Music.
We'll stay on this whole little dating thing, right?
Bad Boyfriends. It's the on-demand economy. It's the on-demand economy's latest cure for relationship road bumps. You know, relationships can be hard work.
They can be hard work.
You
They
know,
can be hard.
I have a great relationship with our producer, Bill. Thank you
really,
so very
really
much.
do. It's
You're a nice man. I don't care what they say about you
Bill.
downtown.
Bill is a very nice man.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do for Bill?
I don't know, but he just brought me a whole plate of lasagna.
Yes.
Okay, so relationships could be hard work. At least that's what Dan Sullivan thinks.
You think?
That's why the 27-year-old finance consultant started his first company, BetterBoyfriend.me.
Oh.
It's a monthly subscription service that works as a home delivery system for presents and dates.
Oh, all right. So you're forgetting birthdays. You're forgetting important anniversaries, month-anniversaries.
San Francisco
Celebrating her success at work.
His San Francisco team carts around tea kettles and candles, and offers couples activities like romantic boat rides and cocktail making classes, all to make the art of dating just a bit more automatic.
Wow.
He's racked up about 350 clients in the Bay Area and Los Angeles through friend referrals and the site's Facebook page. Yeah. So if you're a bad date,
Bad boyfriend.
if you're a bad boyfriend,
Right, and in some cases,
You need to call Dan
you have
Sullivan.
a personal assistant at work that helps you with writing cards and sending gifts and and doing that kind of stuff. And so, if you don't have that, you have an app for that now, right?
betterboyfriend.me.
Can I get better girlfriend now? Or better wife now?
I'd love to
right?
get better girlfriend, and let's keep the wife thing out of it.
Right now, I mean, can a wife use it for her husband?
Oh,
Can a husband use it?
A wife doesn't have to use it for her husband.
Well,
You
but
have
I
a
could.
captive audience.
But I could. I mean, how sweet would that be if he got, flowers at work or a little note card or
Maybe.
a little romantic dinner all set up? And
One of our listeners wants to know if there's a lifestyle. We talked about vegan and carnivores. She wants to know, is there a lifestyle called bacon? Pretty sure there must be.
Oh, bacon lovers will date anyone.
Yeah, it's the truth. Okay, so digital music or Lost in the Wilderness?
Lost in the wilderness.
How old are your parents?
Older than me.
Older than you. Chances are, if your grandparents didn't have children, neither will you. 72-year-old has been lost in the wilderness for 9 days. In Tucson, Arizona, is first seen live on
9
12
days?
News. A 72-year-old Tucson woman who survived 9 days lost in Arizona shared her survival story. Ann Rogers says she was on her way to visit her grandchildren in Phoenix when she ran out of gas and got disoriented. That happens to me. Rogers, who had been missing since March 31st, is now back at her home in Tucson, safe and sound. She says it's been a trek, a spiritual journey. Looking back, she says she would have stayed in her vehicle if she weren't so disoriented. Instead, after spending one night in her car, she attempted to climb several ridge lines in order to get a stronger cell phone signal. At least she went to the high ground.
Right,
right. That makes sense. Below freezing every night, that's the beginning of trouble. I had a fire lighter with me. I had a Nutella jar with me.
You never go anywhere without Nutella.
Which became my water vessel. Roger's vehicle was discovered on April 3rd.
She had a Nutella jar, so she ate all the Nutella.
She ate all the Nutella because she needed to fill it up and have some water. Rogers passed the time by drawing and left clues like writing the word help with sticks next to the part of a carcass that she found, hoping someone would eventually rescue her. I detached it from the rest of the ribs, drug it in the sand to point
Wow.
to the help.
Wow, she was like warrior woman, like Xena.
She's 72 years old.
Right? But getting it done. She's
Yep.
like, I will survive.
There you go. So they found her. She's doing fine. Everything's okay.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Congratulations to
She survived 9 days in the wilderness, you think?
Heck no. Do I look like a 72-year-old woman? No.
She's got skills.
She does have skills. Bow hunting skills, nunchuck skills, and survival skills. All right, here's the news, and this is surprising to me. Digital music just outsold physical music for the very first time ever. Subscription streaming services drove the industry's first big gain in 2 decades. Subscription streaming services helped to lift the music industry to its first significant year of growth in nearly 2 decades, according to an industry trade group. Global music sales rose 3.2% last year, as digital music revenues surpassed all those from all physical music formats for the very first time. This, according to the Switzerland-based International Federation of the Phonographic Industry.
We knew it was coming.
I just found it surprising because I would have guessed that digital music downloads are all the rage. You know, they're doing nothing but digital now.
It's all, yeah.
But apparently, there's still a place for vinyl and those CDs. But
Heck, I have a friend who just drove 3.5 hours each way to go to a bookstore.
Really?
Yeah.
I won't even cross the street to go
Go to
3.5
the
minutes to the library. And finally, it's time for your ding 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 bonus news story. In Two Harbors, Minnesota, you may have seen that thing go. Did you see that?
No, I missed that. I heard it.
Yeah. That is a guy going 171 miles an hour. Most of us have been a touch heavy on the gas pedal once or twice, but 171 miles an hour? Well, a man driving a Chevy Camaro 2016 ISS was pulled over on Highway 61 near Two Harbors after police clocked him doing 171 miles an hour, then 168, then 143 in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. I made that part up. Penn was helping the State Patrol with the DWI safety saturation campaign called Toward Zero Deaths at the time. When he went by me, it was a blur.
It was a blur.
You get to used to
He's
seeing
flying.
people 65 or 70, but never seen anything like it. What's the fastest you've ever gone?
Fastest I've ever driven is probably like 100 miles an hour.
126 miles an hour for me.
Huh.
Folks, this break's going to go by just that fast. We'll be right back on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is Jeff Thompson, a retirement jock and investment advisor and financial planner for J.F. Thompson Wealth Management. Please join me on Denver's Money Talk Radio as James LeMay and I break down our bucket strategy. We're going to talk about which buckets we need to fill, which ones we're not going to have to fill till later, and which ones will cause us financial disaster if we spring a leak. We're going to discuss not only how to utilize investments, but annuities and insurance to make sure your buckets are filled. So listen to me, Jeff Thompson, retirement jock, 8 a.m. on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. KDMT, where I coach you on how money really works.
Sometimes opportunities come which have the potential for changing your life. Will you recognize it? I'm pastor and businessman David Mitchell. Come join me and my team for a 2-day training session where you will learn how to cut out the middleman and manage your own finances. Learn powerful short-term trading strategies for generating cash flow, as well as longer-term strategies for more safety. All of these have been passed down for generations in my family. I look forward to sharing these powerful skill sets with you. Perhaps this is the opportunity you shouldn't pass up. New venture on Wall Street. Build your legacy.
Coming to the Embassy Suites Denver Tech Center May 20th and 21st. Only $99.95 for your entire household, plus a free ticket for a friend and a full money-back guarantee. To register, call 877-907-TRADE. That's 877-907-8723. Or go to nvows.com. That's nvows.com.
This is a message for people 62 years or older, for those about to be 62 and own a home or looking to purchase a home. At Stanford Funding, we offer reverse mortgage refinance or reverse mortgage purchase, which will allow you to use the equity in your home to enjoy retirement to the fullest, either by creating a monthly income stream or simply allowing you to never have to make another mortgage payment again. A reverse mortgage can allow you the freedom you have always dreamed of. Please give Stanford Funding a call at 303-458-8200 to see if you can qualify for a reverse mortgage refinance or reverse mortgage purchase. We're a local Colorado lender with an A-plus rating with the BBB and many, many years of experience in the Colorado market. Again, call 303-458-8200 or apply online at stanfordfunding.com to make your dreams come true.
Approval based on 62 years of age and equity in the home.
The birds are singing, the blossoms are blooming, and the Colorado sun is bringing springtime to our Rocky Mountains, which means the sweltering, unforgiving misery of another hot summer is just around the corner. Don't wait until the mercury hits 90+ degrees. You know it's coming. Now is the time to get your cooling system checked and serviced by Steel T. Now is the time because right now, Steel T will waive your trip charge for your service call. That's a $69 value. And if you are one of the sweaty few that have put off installing air conditioning for your home, this is the perfect time. Or if it's time to replace that old inefficient energy-sucking air conditioner, Steel T can install a brand new Carrier system, which is so energy efficient, it will save you hundreds of dollars a year over your old unit. And because of its high demand, Steel T has just extended their service to include Saturdays at no additional cost to you. So now you can get the Steel T Trust 6 days a week. Steel T is owned and operated by Steve and Chris Reister, and this family-owned business has been doing business in Denver since 1979. Call Steel T at 303-761-9276 or visit them at steelt.com.
Beverly is ready to go.
LT. Steel T. The T stands for trust.
Did you miss the deadline for filing your taxes? Don't let the thought of filing your taxes late or filing an extension ruin your day. Call Winter Mountains Tax, and they'll make sure
in case
to file your taxes and do your taxes.
Oscar by Jones
for only $125. And military, veterans, government employees, teachers, nurses, and RTD employees all get a 15% discount. Call Winter Mountains Tax at 720-998-1830 or visit wintermountainstax.com. That's 720-998-1830. Winter Mountains Tax. Taxes done right.
Stand by. Revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We hope this has been the most inspiring few moments of your day, and we are here with a great next guest.
You know, no day goes without its personal or workplace challenges, right? So we brought in our guest expert, Beverly Jones, a master of reinvention. She led university programs for women before trailblazing her career as a Washington lawyer and Fortune 500 energy executive. In her new book, Think Like an Entrepreneur, Act Like a CEO, has 50 indispensable tips to help you stay afloat, bounce back, and get ahead at work. Beverly Jones, welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show.
I'm so pleased to be here.
Well, Beverly, very nice to have you along with us. So where do we start in our process of thinking like an entrepreneur and acting like a CEO? Because I see those as two radically different dispositions. How do I get started?
That's why I wrote the book. I work with clients as an executive coach these days in all kinds of situations, from entrepreneurs at all levels to people like in big organizations like government agencies. And what I've found is that the things that the CEO of a company would do, or a small entrepreneur or a government leader, they tend to be the same characteristics, like choosing to be optimistic and choosing to try again if you fail. The things that work in a small business help you as a leader.
All right. Now, is there any risk? You think about having that entrepreneurial approach. If I bring that into the workplace, will it lead my bosses and leadership thinking that I'm not actually suited for this job?
Not if you treat them like a customer. If you're a small business and you try to tell the customer what they need and boss the customer around and not respond to their needs, it's not going to get you anywhere. And it's exactly the same if you're in an organization. It's all about listening and understanding what the goal is and looking for a way that your skills can help.
Okay, so then what about that boss who is exactly as you just described? What can we do in that situation?
Well, I think a good starting point, I often begin here with clients, and we've had very good luck with it, is to recognize that listening is your secret superpower. Very often when we're having conflict with a boss or a customer or whoever it is, we get so wrapped up in what we want to say to them that we stop listening. But if you really concentrate on listening and try to see where they're coming from, what they're trying to do, or what they need, you have a starting point for your strategy.
All right.
All right, we're talking with Beverly Jones. Her new book is Think Like an Entrepreneur, Act Like a CEO, 50 Indispensable Tips to Help You Stay Afloat, Bounce Back, and Get Ahead at Work. Beverly, one of the things you cover in the book is managing self-doubt that can sabotage a career. What do you mean by that?
Well, one of the ways you come across it is it's that little voice in your head. So when you're about to go after a big client or after a new job or a big project or whatever it is, sometimes that little voice says, you're not ready. You don't know enough. What if you're wrong? What if you fail? What happens if they think you're an idiot? We all have this repetitive voice, often kind of based in the past, that runs through our brain. And the trick is to recognize that it's just a leftover from the past. And by answering back or ignoring that voice and reframing it with a message like, I'll give this a try, or whatever it is that works for you, you can get past the self-doubt that often holds us back from reaching towards success.
I know those are, we'll stop making those phone calls or, not volunteer, not raise our hand for something. And we all have that voice in our head. I love that you're giving us some other voices that we can, kind of give them an answer,
clearly.
an answer back to.
So Beverly, I've got, Experience Pros has a brand. The brand stands for something. And I'm thinking of saying, well, okay, now there's the professional brand. The employees of Experience Pros then must take on a personal brand that reflects the professional brand. How does an employee brand themselves as a leader before maybe even their leadership potential has yet been recognized?
The great thing to know is you can start acting like a leader when you're still an intern. It's about taking responsibility when there is a problem and acting on it. It's about treating other people with respect, about coming to work every day with an optimistic attitude, even if you have to talk yourself into it.
Sure.
By acting like the kind of leader you want to be, well before you have a team, you can be perceived as a leader. And a lot of your brand isn't just about what you do. It's about how you make other people feel.
Sure. But I've got a follow-up question to that, though,
okay.
Because I agree with what you just said. How you make people feel is a critical element to it. But if you are talking about the intern, is it sometimes considered presumptuous if the intern who comes in and then starts taking ownership for things that are perhaps above his or her pay grade?
Or are we just finally so excited that we've got somebody who has actually taken initiative?
Well, you have to be careful, and that's why listening is always your starting
Yes,
point,
ma'am.
and getting a sense on what's expected of you. But sometimes the problems are really small. It can be a spilled cup of coffee. It can be a phone ringing that nobody's answering. So if you're alert to things that need to be done, and nobody seems to be doing them, and it seems like it's within your capability, and you step up for those little things, then people will start trusting you with bigger things.
Yeah, good advice.
Always. What about that worker who isn't terribly interested in being in that leadership role? Is there a way we can still have those same skill sets without being mislabeled as lacking ambition?
Yeah, I think that one of the things you do is you manage the way you relate to your work. You manage your projects. You follow deadlines. You give good updates. If you want to be a technical person who produces stellar work and not lead a bunch of people. You can still act like a leader by taking responsibility for getting things done and letting people know about where you are in the process.
Oh, good, solid advice. Our guest has been Beverly Jones, and the book is called Think Like an Entrepreneur, Act Like a CEO. 50 indispensable tips to help you stay afloat, bounce back, and get ahead at work. Beverly, where do we get a copy?
Just about anywhere, from any of the Amazon or other online, or your local bookstore, and Federal Express is carrying it in its office stores this month too.
Congratulations on that. Thanks so much for joining us and adding some really good advice to our listening audience. We appreciate you.
Thanks. Have a great day.
You know we will. It's positive business talk right here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got you covered. You know it. We've come to expect it. If you'd like the archives of this broadcast or any broadcast on the Experience Pros Radio Show, check out experiencepros.com.
You're clear. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no...
Business never takes a break, neither do we. So, take Denver's Money Talk 1690 AM with you with our brand new mobile app. Stay up to the minute with breaking news, market strategies, current trends, and more wherever you are. With live streaming, listen to your favorite Money Talk shows whenever you want, on demand. It's like a personal advisor in your pocket. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Download the brand new Money Talk app on iTunes or the Google Play Store, or at moneytalk1690.com. This is an important safety message for all listeners who have recently been in a car accident. Many insurance companies require body shops to put aftermarket parts on safety-related elements of their customers' cars. If you're not sure whether your body shop routinely uses aftermarket parts, simply pick up the phone and ask them. If they do, ask to be provided with crash test documentation. The safety of your family is quite literally on the line. Have more questions? Visit aftermarketsafety.com. That's aftermarketsafety.com.
Does it seem like you never have time to do the higher things in life, like being creative, helping a ministry, or just visiting more with your loved ones? Instead, you get home from work tired, you watch a little TV, you go to bed, and the next day you do it all again. If you had more free time, what would you do with it? I'm Pastor David Mitchell, founder of New Venture on Wall Street. At New Venture, we believe the best way to gain time freedom is through investing, not by working for someone else. Come join us for a 2-day training session. You'll learn biblical business principles combined with a powerful trading skill set that could help you free up some of your time.
Coming to the Embassy Suites Denver Tech Center May 20th and 21st. Only $99.95 for your entire household, plus a free ticket for a friend and a full money-back guarantee. To register, call 877-907-TRADE. That's 877-907-8723. Or go to nvows.com. That's nvows.com.
Tune in to Money Talk KDMT 1690 every Saturday at noon for the best advice on building that nest egg. You'll hear expert advice on feathering your nest, caching resources for the future, and going for the gold finches, with a show that can put a little more green in your day-to-day living. While they may not be Wall Street wizards, they are the wizards of wildlife, and if you'd like to add these beautiful colors and melodious songs of wild birds to your portfolio, listen to Bird Talk, Saturdays at noon on 1690 1690 KDMT, presented by Wild Birds Unlimited. David and Scott Menno will enrich your life with tips on attracting birds, butterflies, bats, bees, and other things that don't start with the letter B. The Bird Brothers will bring you fascinating interviews, nature news, insights on building the best wild bird habitat, and we hope to bring you a smile, a little more than minutes, or two as well. So listen to Bird Talk every Saturday at noon, right here on Money Talk 1690 KDMT.
So you thought that putting off your hearing test for another year wasn't a big deal. Well, maybe you should think again. I'm Barbara Jenkins, Colorado's first board-certified doctor of audiology. For the last few years, we've known that untreated hearing loss increases your risk of dementia. Now, a study from Johns Hopkins shows that untreated hearing loss actually causes brain shrinkage. Not only does this affect your communication ability, but it also affects your memory as well. It's just one more in a litany of studies that underscores the importance of treating your hearing loss now, not later. For a synopsis of this study, or to have your hearing tested, go to advancedaudiology.com or call us at 303-649-2122. Hearing problems are easy to dismiss, but treating them now can help more than just your ears. That's 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Stand by. The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us. In our relentless pursuit of helping you get your business right, one of the things that we are so proud to be aligned with is the May 6th rendition of a national seminar called LeaderCast.
LeaderCast is coming to Denver. You can sign up today at leadercastdenver.com. The event is happening on May 6th, and to talk about it, we brought in Mark Crowley. Mark, welcome.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm very well.
Yeah, Mark, we've partnered up with our sister stations here on our home network. And, of course, this is the national broadcast that we're speaking to now, but LeaderCast going on in cities all across the country on May 6th. Here in Denver, though, there's a one-stop URL that people can sign up and participate. But let's tell them what LeaderCast is and why they want to.
Well, for over a dozen years, LeaderCast has become the premier leadership development event literally in the world.
Yes.
Comes live from Atlanta every year, and this year they expect over 100,000 people on a single day to be joining in worldwide to watch these 6 leaders speak and really give some of their greatest insights to what it means to become a leader. And this year's theme is Architects of Tomorrow, and it really focuses on what the needs of being a visionary leader really means, because you have to be able to see clearly the future.
Yes, absolutely. You know, this thing you said it's been going on for a long time, and 100,000 people. There's not an auditorium that would manage that many people, but thanks to the interweb, we can all kind of experience it. And then around the country, we've got centers of population that will host these events.
Right.
We're doing that here in Denver.
We are a satellite location, and we're going to be at the PPA Event Center, which is right across from Sports Authority Field at Mile High, right there at 23rd and I-25. We open the doors right around 7 o'clock in the morning for registration. 8 o'clock is the official door opening, and then 9 o'clock the event gets underway till 4:30, and we really just encourage you to come as a group. And here's another thing that I really encourage folks to do. Take a look at what LeaderCast is and invite your best customers and clients, and I promise you, you're going to be giving them a little kiss.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You think about the people you want to build and strengthen your partnerships with and your relationships with, and you bring them all to this global event that is hosting 100,000 people around the globe, but we're having it here. We're hosting one here in Denver, Colorado. The power, the camaraderie, the relationships, the strength of that relationship. Think about how often we call on people and we're asking for something from them. Look at what we can go and do together. So sign up together as a group. You can all sit together, brainstorm together, lunch together to talk about all of the topics. We do have 6 incredible speakers. Of course, there'll be interactive experience, useful tools, personal growth, networking opportunities, continuing education.
Who are some of the leaders that are going to be speaking and addressing the group?
We're going to have Coach Nick Saban.
From
Alabama.
Yeah.
NCAA D1 football coach champion of the year. Steve Wozniak, who's the co-founder of Apple. Kat Cole, a name you might not recognize, but Auntie Annie's is certainly one of the, and Cinnabon. She's the founder of those big organizations.
Cinnabon!
Rourke Denver, former Navy SEAL, who, let me tell you what, you spend 15, 20 minutes with him on the stage and you will have your world rocked.
Absolutely.
For sure. Henry Cloud, Dr. Henry Cloud. They know him as JB over on CBS Sports. James Brown.
Yeah.
Going to be there. So it's going to be an amazing day, and we want folks to get over to leadercastdenver.com and enter the promo code PROS, P-R-O-S, and that will discount your tickets to the lowest price available, even below the original group rate.
Wow.
So if you want to, you're going to say, well, hey, I want the group rate. Well, no. Get that rate and bring 10 or 12 people with you, and that's the lowest price we're offering, and we just appreciate you guys being there, and you'll be there doing your show from 5 till 8 that morning, and then emceeing the event throughout the day.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic thing. So if business is on your mind and leadership in business is a part of your culture, you owe it to yourself and to your customers to participate in LeaderCast. That website that we've set up is leadercastdenver.com. If you're listening to this in Washington, D.C., check the LeaderCast website, leadercast.com, for your local arena. But if you're in the Denver market, anywhere up and down the Rocky Mountain mountain range, by all means, check out leadercastdenver.com and use the promo code PROS, P-R-O-S, in order to get a great discount. And this is something you really want to bring your team to, right, Mark?
No question about it. And we'll make sure that you sit together and you have an opportunity in between the different speakers that speak throughout the day. There are opportunities to sit down and brainstorm and network a little bit and take some of those ideas that each of those guys will bring to the table that day, and then be able to walk out and implement them in your workplace immediately.
Absolutely. When you think about being innovative and creative, sometimes we have to get out of our workspace, put ourselves around other people that are big thinkers, visionaries. Well, we're bringing them all together, one room, one day, Friday, May 6th. Get your tickets today at leadercastdenver.com. An incredible value, an incredible day. You know, the folks that have come and have come in the past, it's one of those days we look forward to every single year to just cast that vision for where we're going. And you have to get out of your office. You have to be surrounded by other people thinking the same thing. And 100,000 people globally coming together. It's pretty powerful. I love that we're putting this together with you, Mark.
And we always see a little bit of internet withdrawal take place, too, because we turn off all internet access during that event. There's no Wi-Fi, nothing. Don't bring your computer.
Really?
Don't try to check your email. It's turned off because we want you to be there, be focused, so you can learn how to be an architect of tomorrow.
You know what? I think it's so important.
We'll pass around Kleenex for the cold sweats in the morning,
That's
right? But you'll actually thank us for it at the end of the day.
You really will. I attended something similar to this, and in fact, I really grew from it. And I think here at Experience Pros, I would consider myself a visionary. I try to look beyond the horizon, if you will. And I think every workplace needs somebody with one foot firmly planted on terra firma, but one eyeball beyond the horizon. What do you think, Mark?
No question about it. And I'm a big what-if guy. No question about it. Every time I see something, I always want to do it better. I want to find another way. How can we use this technology to do that we haven't been doing before? And that's what these guys are all about. I mean, Steve Wozniak, for gosh sakes, CEO or co-founder, of Apple, You talk about a visionary.
Exactly.
You're going to get some serious vision from these guys, and every single one of them bring a special sort of vision, and you combine all of those sort of things together in the synergy that comes out at 4:30 in the afternoon when you walk out on that Friday afternoon. It's going to be magical.
Yeah, it's a small investment. Just go to that leadercastdenver.com website, click the purchase tickets here, big button, or buy tickets now it says. And when you do, make sure that you use that promo code, PROS, P-R-O-S. It is, this is the cost of a couple of meals, really. And
we're going to feed you.
And you're going to get fed.
Yep.
And you're going to get fed for an entire year's worth of leadership and inspiration and training.
Feed your body and feed your mind for one day.
And feed your team.
Feed your team. All right, Mark, thanks so much
You're
for
very
helping us
welcome.
promote this. LeaderCast Denver, Friday, May 6th. It's an all-day event. Block out your calendar right now. Go online to leadercastdenver.com. Use the promo code PROS, P-R-O-S, to get the best deal ever to come to LeaderCast Denver, and then start filling your seats. How many people can we bring with us? How many people do you want to have an impact with as you end the year of 2016 and say, you know what, we made a difference this year, and this was the starting point where we all came together for that.
There you go. The website to go to is leadercastdenver.com. leadercastdenver.com, May 6th. And we want to make sure that we acknowledge the partnership that we have with the Colorado Business Roundtable, who has, in part, sponsored this event. We are so grateful for them and what they're doing as well. Don't put this off, folks. You heard it here. Now, today, as soon as you get to your destination and you step into your office, go purchase your entire team's tickets and use the keyword, the promo code, PROS, and that will get you your deepest discount possible. And gosh,
Yeah, something powerful comes to you when you spend a day dedicated to growing your business, thinking visionary, thinking about tomorrow, and just putting yourself in that situation allows your brain to be open to incredible ideas that you can't get sitting in your office.
LeaderCastDenver.com, promo code PROS. More positive business talk to follow. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Computers. We can't live a moment without them. My friend sent me an email recently saying she was having 99 problems and 97 of them were because of email and technology. I hate it when it doesn't work, but I'm stuck with how to get past the lockups, the slow retrieval, and lost data. This is what Binkley IT specializes in. All your computer quirks and hangups. They'll take care of you, and often they can do it remotely. Call our friends at Binkley IT and solve your IT puzzle one piece at a time. 720-254-1057. And if your computer is still working, look them up online at binkleyit.com.
Is it time to remodel that outdated kitchen? I'm Ted Spear, co-owner of All About Cabinets and Countertops at 35th and Wadsworth. And for the past 9 years, I've been telling you how we've saved our customers thousands of dollars on their kitchen and bathroom projects, even over those big box stores. And now, I invite you to come check out our showroom and experience our unique mix of top-of-the-line customer service, quality products, and tremendous value. Come check out our full line of Homecrest cabinetry. And, as always, we upgrade all our Homecrest cabinets to the latest in anti-slam technology for free. Need to remodel that bathroom? We are blowing out all our in-stock vanity cabinets and granite countertops. These prices are incredibly low, so don't wait. We've extended all our current specials through April, so there's never been a better time to get started. You can visit our showroom or call us today. 303-456-6400. That's 303-456-6400. Also, to view all our current specials, visit our website at allaboutgreatdeals.com. Make a difference without the expense with All About Cabinets and Countertops.
It's a difficult decision. When you finally decide to have your hearing tested, where do you go for professional care? Tens of thousands are spent every week on ads trying to convince you to come in for a free hearing test or a sale that's this week only. For professional care, I suggest you take a different approach. I'm Dr. Barbara Jenkins, owner of Advanced Audiology. I have 25 years of hospital and clinical experience treating both hearing loss and tinnitus. My first suggestion? Ask your physician who they would go to, not just who's on their list. Who do they trust? Second, go online and search Doctor of Audiology and then type in your area. You don't want an evaluation performed by a technician or hearing aid salesperson. Your hearing is a serious concern, so you should treat it as such. For more information, go to advancedaudiology.com or call 303-649-2122. Because at Advanced Audiology, we take your hearing seriously.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. I'm in my 70s now, and I really feel better than ever. I've had bypass surgery, come away from drugs and alcohol. All these things aside, the most amazing thing that's happened to me in these last couple of years is meeting our great family friend, physician MD, Dr. Julie McCallan. She's changed my life, my daughter's life. She's a gifted healer, changing the lives of so many people. When everything is going wrong in my life, she made an enormous difference in me, physically and emotionally. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Julie McCallan.
Thanks, Peter. Just because we're getting older does not mean we can no longer do what we did in our 30s. Getting older does not have to be a horrible thing. Let me help you to feel energized, sleep through the night, and continue your active lifestyle well into your 90s. If at 52 I can actually lift more than my college athlete daughter, so can you. Call today to begin your journey back to health with my team at Cenegenics Denver.
I'm so sure you'll become a fan and a friend of Dr. McCallan's if you do this one simple thing. Call her, 720-387-3681. My word on it. She'll change your life. 720-387-3681.
Do you suffer from pain, numbness, tingling, or burning in the hands or feet? It's called peripheral neuropathy. Tired of taking drugs that don't fix the problem or being treated without success? Well, Chronic Conditions Center of Colorado and Dr. Chris Steiner have created a program with no surgery, drugs, or injections, but with real results. Here's Diane.
I was in a lot of pain in my feet from neuropathy. It was what I thought was my final chance. I had been to the Mayo Clinic, to neurologists, several other doctors. I had a bag of pills to help me walk. Doc was very, very
1 minute.
I kind of was pretty skeptical, but I'm not anymore. I had 3 treatments last week. I had 1 treatment this week, and last night I was walking in, 4-inch high heels.
Chronic Conditions Center of Colorado treats many types of chronic pain, and they have treatment programs for ADD and ADHD. Call Dr. Steiner at 303-660-2668 or visit them online at chronicconditionsco.com. That's chronicconditionsco.com.
Yeah, new car shopping?
Oh, great. There's a nice day wasted. I'd rather take a hit with a ball-peen hammer between the eyes than drive all over town.
Well, it's what one does when one car shops. I thought you liked shopping.
Shopping, not driving. Hey, speaking of, how about we go to the mall instead?
What? And this day had so much potential.
ColoradoAutomall.com. Local dealers with local inventory online. A virtual click away.
I'm ready to click and shop. Boot me up.
ColoradoAutomall.com.
Stand by. Mics are hot. It's the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America, where we don't just talk about being positive, we actually put it into action each and every day. We are grateful for each and every one of you. If you can hear our voice, we've got an offer for you, and that offer is to experience a new level of customer appreciation that we call a fan brag.
Yeah, we started Fan Braggin Friday several years ago, about 6.5 years ago, on the concept that good customer service was happening everywhere. And if we're really going to create a revolution in the way people treat people in business, we need an outlet in order to share those great stories of great customer service. And nowhere on the radio was there a program that you could call in and brag about where you got good customer service.
And not on a consistent basis, at least. And so we decided to bring that. And we called it Fan Braggin Friday. And for 6 years, it's been fantastic. It's been a great staple of the program. But times, they are changing.
They are. And now with technology, we have an app. We've got a toll-free number. And, you know, Friday is just so one day of the week.
Right.
Hey, that was just so 2009.
Great service happens every day of the week. And so what we have introduced and rolled out a couple of days ago, and we're reminding you again today, is to use Fan Braggin as a tool to lift up small business. We are inviting you to join our revolution in how people treat people in business by actually becoming mindful about your fan bragging 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you can fan brag on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday by simply picking up the phone and calling 855-FAN-BRAG.
855-FANBRAG 326-2724. Same toll-free number as Fan Braggin Friday, but that number is now available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So when you see it, right? When you experience great customer service, you say, "Hold on for a second. I gotta take care of something." 855-FAN-BRAG. Hey, this is Eric, and I want to tell you I am experiencing great customer service right now, and I'm at Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, and they serve up great bonbons. Thanks for taking this call. This is Eric calling about Willy Wonka's. That's it.
So you can record your fan bragging stories, same as you would call them into the show on Fridays. Tell us who you're fan bragging about. Leave your contact information and theirs. We'll play those live on the air throughout the week.
That's right.
So not just on Fridays. We'll actually be sharing those stories all throughout the week. You can use the toll-free number. You can go online at experiencepros.com/radio to download our app, where you can leave a one-touch fan brag right from the app on your phone. Super duper easy. And of course, now there's a new group you can join on Facebook called I Care About Great Service. I Care About Great Service, where you can post and share your stories of great customer service. And people are already sharing some incredible stories.
They really are, and we're very grateful for them. I care about great service. And again, you're invited. None of this costs you anything, but maybe 60 seconds of your day. The app that Angel mentioned is a fantastic experience when you talk about how to use the best use of your time. It's got a 60-second recorder in the app. It's one touch. You simply click the button that says Submit a Fan Brag. It counts down 3, 2, 1 and lets you record your fan brag. 60 seconds. You can't go 61 seconds, so we don't want to waste your time. But you leave a little note about who you love doing business with, who did it right to you. I want to talk about Bill, our producer, because he brought me some great lasagna just moments ago. That's a fan brag. You say that, you tell us how we can reach Bill, the producer, you tell us who you are, and it's done. You send it, and we'll use it.
Right. So go to Facebook and check out the group. I Care About Great Service. It's an open group.
Yeah.
You can share your stories, your fan bragging stories. Great for word of mouth. Great when you're looking for anybody to do business with. We've got a fan brag for an orthopedic and spine center. We've got a fan brag on there from a dentist, from an auto care, and they're starting to roll in, which we absolutely love. So kindness, it is now a revolution. It happens on every day that ends in Y.
Absolutely. That number, once again, 855-FAN-BRAG, 855-326-2724. We invite you to program it in. And listen, if you're not in the Denver market, that's especially okay. We want you to call in and tell us who's getting it right in Washington, D.C., who's getting it right in Wichita, Kansas, Reno, Nevada. We're in 37 markets, folks. Call it in. Let us know who's getting it right.
But we're on the internet, so we're global.
The interwebs.
On the internet.
Nice.
Right? All right, so that's how you fan brag, and now you can do it every single day. Spread the word that it's fan bragging every day. You can use the hashtag FB every day to remind you that fan bragging happens every day of the week.
I like it.
All right. I know I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh, you're not going to talk about that.
No.
All right.
No, I pulled up an article in my hand, and Eric thought I was going to talk about it.
I did.
But
I thought we were.
It's going to take me way too long to get
a little more than the minute
it.
that we have left.
Right.
All right. Well, let's encourage you, folks. If you're not yet familiar with, if you've never visited the Experience Pros website, it's kind of like Disney World for small business. Kind of.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
That's kinda
You
cute to
go
think
check
of.
it out. There's of course the radio show. You may not be aware, but we also have a television show nationally syndicated across 37 different markets as well. We invite you to check out the television show. It's off the television tab at experiencepros.com.
What tab? What tab can we watch the television show under?
The television tab.
Just checking.
So you got the radio tab, you got the television tab, and then don't forget about the directory. And the directory is your one-stop gateway, if you will, to great service. About 3 years ago, we designed a 16-step vetting process for great customer service. And so what we say is, if your customers love you, we want to know you. And it is a membership, a paid membership type of a deal. but membership certainly has its privileges, and we get you all kinds of visibility in both the major market media as well as sending people directly to your website, and leads groups. We've got networking events. We've got trainings. The list goes on and on with all the various benefits, and it's a fraction of the price that you would pay for a similar service.
We invite you to join the community that is Experience Pro so we can support you and help you grow your business. Probably the most fun thing you will ever do to grow your company.
Indeed. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk after station IDs and the news at the top of the hour. Market's about to open in about 31 minutes, and that's always a roller coaster, but we'll keep it slow, steady, and on pace right here on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
You're clear? The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDNT Arvada, Denver. We're all about
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than Experience.
A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. Now there's a brilliant piece of analysis from that well-known economist Yogi Berra. And if you've looked at your 401k lately, you'll know what he's talking about. These days, a nickel still ain't worth a dime. And our new radio station will explain why. Money Talk, 1690 AM, is all about economics and life. From how the turmoil around the world affects your wallet to retirement planning, we'll help you make sense out of it. Because we're all about money. Money Talk, 1690 AM.
Wills, living trusts, and probate. Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, Saturday morning at 10 on Denver's Money Talk. I'm teaching a free estate planning class. Topics include probate, living trusts, pros and cons, protecting your children's inheritance, naming the right beneficiaries, avoiding big mistakes. Classes start soon and seats are limited. For more information, go to registercolorado.com. That's registercolorado.com.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. I'm in my 70s now, and I really feel better than ever. I've had bypass surgery, come away from drugs and alcohol. All these things aside, the most amazing thing that's happened to me in these last couple years is meeting our great family friend, physician MD, Dr. Julie McAllen. She's changed my life, my daughter's life. She's a gifted healer, changing the lives of so many people. When everything is going wrong in my life, she made an enormous difference in me, physically and emotionally. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Julie McAllen.
Women, you are often too wrapped up in being thin. But what about being strong and fit? You often don't think about your hormones until you have completely stopped making estrogen and are into menopause. Hormones begin to change typically in your early 30s and gradually decline, causing weight gain, irritability, poor sleep, fatigue, and brain fog. Replacing these hormones as your natural production declines, you can get rid of the crabbiness. You can begin sleeping again, feeling energetic, stop the midsection fat, and you can think clearly. Call Senegenics Denver today to get your health back. 720-387-3681. That's 720-387-3681.
What's wrong, Ugg? Your garage and garage door are the talk of the caves.
One problem.
What?
It closes, but it won't open. Ever try to escape a crazed brontosaurus and your garage door doesn't open?
No. But you remember Don? He not only builds garage doors, he repairs them.
Is he fast?
As fast as you are with a hungry brontosaurus on your heels.
Then he's my cave guy.
Okay, so maybe the garage door repair wasn't born quite that way. But the good news is today, Don offers you something special. After all, a broken garage door can make you miserable in a hurry. Well, Don's has seen it all. And since 1989, they've repaired thousands of doors so they gain new life and offer years of trouble-free performance. So, if you hear squeaks, squawks, rumbles, rattling, and other telltale signs you're going to need a repair and soon, visit DonsGarageDoors.com and schedule a service call. DonsGarageDoors.com. Don's Garage Doors.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling author Mike Zerhart, That Saved My Business, and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business. Lots of news in the news today, so let's get right to it. It's time for You Choose the News, the news program that we actually chose sometime earlier, and you'll never actually get a choice. Okay. But it's okay, because we've got really cool leading stories like the one I'm about to bring you. I'm going to bring the bonus one first.
The bonus one first? No, you can't bonus
I have to bonus first. Godzilla's coming back.
Godzilla's coming back.
Godzilla is coming back.
And that's our bonus?
Godzilla Resurgence is happening. It opens July 29th in theaters in Japan. But not here.
Well,
yet.
Not here yet. Oh, so it's opening there, but it'll open.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know if it's going to come here or not. But
depends on how well it does there.
It does. Godzilla Resurgence, though. Do you remember? Did you ever watch the Godzilla movies when you were a child?
I don't really think it was my thing.
Oh, Godzilla, Mothra.
No, Bill, our producer's nodding.
Gamera. Oh yeah, the moth creature. Gamera was who was Gamera?
He was the turtle.
He was the turtle. That's right, the turtle with jets. Yeah. So Godzilla, you may or may not remember. We put out Matthew Broderick did a Godzilla movie here a couple decades ago, I guess now, and it was the whole movie was like 3 hours long, and you got to see about 2 minutes of Godzilla the whole time. It was all very artistically presented and whatnot, and you didn't get to see the real bad, lizard creature. This one, Godzilla Resurgence, coming out in July 2016. This is true to the original Godzilla. His size is huge. He steps on houses and destroys whole cities, and he's got a much longer tail than he used to. But the trailer is out. I'll post a link to the trailer.
The tail is longer?
The tail is much longer, like massively longer.
Huh.
It's like 4 times longer. He's got a tail that has a tail that has a tail. It's a very long tail. But it is truly the way that Godzilla is supposed to look. And he's a little less rubbery than he was back in the 60s and 70s. So you're going to love this. Godzilla Resurgence. You heard it here first. Now, back to the You Choose the News. You've got the new normal when it comes to jobs. You've got a zombie attack, or you've got cutting costs.
Cutting costs.
Cutting costs.
Hey.
Retailers are cutting costs at the expense of quality. It says many women are familiar with the feeling. You're scouring the shelves of your favorite store, find the perfect top to match your new skirt. After wrestling with the other shoppers and squeezing into the fitting room, you slip on the garment under the bright fluorescent lights. But when you look in the mirror, you discover that seemingly perfect top is completely see-through. Whoops.
Oh, ooh.
Yikes. As labor costs rise around the globe, many companies are leaning on cheap, lightweight fabrics as a means to cut costs and protect their margins. Not only do thinner synthetic fabrics translate to lower material prices, but their lighter weight means they're also less expensive to transport and apparently to see through.
Well, you know what, and you can see sometimes the there's threads or there's mismatches.
Now, I see women all the time wearing...
insurgents of outlet stores are going to start opening up again.
It's entirely possible. I see women all the time wearing translucent...
Pants with a collar.
Are you listening? Exterior pants with a collar. Translucent tops, blouses that clearly show their undergarments. I think that's actually by design. I think isn't that a style?
Well, it depends on the fabric, right? There are some sheer fabrics,
right.
Going into it, it's underlayer required.
Yes.
But I think a lot of times you're pulling a garment off the rack.
Right.
It looks like a cotton shirt or a dress, right? And it's not.
Well,
especially if it's a dress.
They're calling these things in the industry. They're calling them tissue tees.
Tissue tees?
Tissue tees, like T-shirts.
Okay.
Because
there's
lower
just this
quality
thin as
tops that can
tissue.
be made from rayon instead of or other synthetic materials instead of the cotton. It's both cheaper to produce and to ship, and like I said, it's easier to see through.
Well, it's the emperor has no clothes. We're just all going to run around in see-through clothes now.
Well, I think it's a style. I don't know if it's so much the cutting costs, although there seems to be a trend in that area. I think it's a style that women are actually adopting intentionally.
No, well, there are some fabrics, there are some things, but in general, no.
Okay, I don't know. I don't have
Eric,
an opinion.
it's just because when you look at a woman, just because you see
no.
right through her, doesn't mean her clothes are invisible.
That's I knew you were going to turn it on me. Okay, so you got the new normal in your jobs or zombie attack.
The new normal.
New normal. 4 job changes by the time you're 32. That's
4?
The new normal. That's right. Just about everybody's doing it. At least everyone under 32.
Everybody's doing it.
That
We're just changing
job
jobs.
is job hopping.
I just read something that if you are more than 5 years in your current location,
You're breaking the rule.
you need to move on.
That's right.
Right? You're not offering of anything of value. You're not learning anything new. That you should not be at a job for more than 5 years. And I thought, you're just getting good at it.
LinkedIn just orchestrated a new study that says people really do change jobs a lot more than their parents did. The new normal is for millennials to jump jobs 4 times in the first decade out of college. That's nearly double the bouncing around that the generation before them did. That's you and me. The so-called Gen Xers who graduated from 86 to 90 averaged about 2 job changes in the first 10 years out of college. Today's grads don't just change jobs, they often switch entirely to entirely different industries.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a new thing, because these days, right, I'll watch somebody who's been in a career who, this is the industry they've been in. They'll break out of it to maybe try something different,
Right.
open their own business, or even break out of it, but they go back then to what they know is to be familiar. And I think there's an element of, even though I wasn't happy with it, I know I'm not learning anything more, I'm not really adding more value, just because it's familiar, we tend to go back to it. So now we're raising up a generation of kids who are like, you know what? I'm going to be a lifeguard. Now
Yeah.
I'm going to be a park ranger, and now I'm going to be.
Well, a college degree used to slot you in a 40-year career. Now it's just an entry-level point. And the biggest job hoppers work in media, entertainment, government, and nonprofits. We're breaking the rules. We're sticking around.
We are.
So there you have it. The new normal is changing jobs. And one of our listeners, Kaylee, thank you so much for tuning in. She says, I think Congress and the Senate need to take heed and leave after 5 years.
Just saying.
All right. Hey, everybody's already heard it. Everybody's already seen it. But why not just do it one more time? Listen to what 2 brothers did to their sister. And we're talking about the zombie apocalypse.
The Center for Disease Control in Washington, D.C. has issued a viral outbreak warning. State and local officials have reported cases of high fever, nausea, death, and even cannibalism. Stay in place until further notice.
Okay, I'm pulling the driveway right now.
She just came from surgery.
You're gonna need to defend yourself. I can't be with you the whole time, okay?
How am I supposed to defend myself?
Listen, we can only take one pet. Which pet? The cat or the dog?
The cat!
The cat!
Okay.
No!
What do we do with the dog?
He's the worst! He's already dying! Just leave him!
Just leave the dog.
Okay, I'll pick up the cat. Millicent, we can only take Funfetti or chocolate cake. Which one do we take?
Funfetti!
Do you
All
want
right,
Funfetti
all
or
right.
chocolate?
Thank you so very much.
So it's a cute little video going around.
Yeah.
2 brothers picked up their sister from the dentist.
Yep.
She had some wisdom teeth pulled. So she's got gauze in her mouth, right?
I think they pulled her wisdom, too.
She's sedated, right? And she's under medication. And they have this report playing on the radio that there's a zombie apocalypse. And they're making her make all these really silly decisions.
Yeah.
Do you want the funfetti or the chocolate cake?
Chocolate!
No, she wanted
Oh, it's
funfetti.
funfetti.
Do we bring the cat or the dog? The cat, because
Yeah.
the dog's already dying.
Yeah, okay. You know what, though?
And then they make her pack a rake.
Right.
She's like, well,
But
how am I
here's-
going to defend myself?
Here's something you're never going to hear. Yeah, she says, we got guns. Here's something you're never going to hear, though, about this story. The reason we ran this at all is because I think they missed a golden opportunity.
What?
They should have had somebody in a zombie garb come up and bang on the window door, the window of the car next to her.
Well, that would have made her pee her pants.
Yes!
Right? Would you have dressed up in the zombie garb?
Listen, I've got
would
sisters.
Would you have dressed up in the zombie
Yes,
garb?
I would have. I've got sisters, and I would do that all day long to any one of them, and twice to one of them, but I won't tell you which one. More positive business talk coming up next. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network. Thank you for listening.
You're clear? You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, America's home for positive business talk.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is Steve Replin, and I'd like to share a secret. No great business has ever succeeded without a great team. As a lawyer, a CPA, and a lender, I've advised more than 4,000 growing businesses just like yours. My system of fast-track business coaching integrates all of my skills for your business growth. To schedule a complimentary 1-hour conversation to see how we can get your business on the fast track to growth, call me at 303-322-7919. That's 303-322-7919.
Hi, it's Peter Boyles. I'm in my 70s now, and I really feel better than ever. I've had bypass surgery, come away from drugs and alcohol. All these things aside, the most amazing thing that's happened to me in these last couple years is meeting our great family friend, physician MD, Dr. Julie McCallan. She's changed my life, my daughter's life. She's a gifted healer, changing the lives of so many people. When everything is going wrong in my life, she made an enormous difference in me, physically and emotionally. And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Julie McCallan.
There is often a lot of scare reporting when it comes to men taking hormones and other nutritional supplements. There is no question that as we get older, and Peter, you are living proof of that, all the things that your body produced when you were young are either diminished or totally gone. As I have watched your progress by following the Senegenics program, I have seen you drop 30 pounds of fat, gain muscle and strength, and become vibrant once again. I know the term turning back the clock is an impossible thing to do, but given our new scientific abilities, we certainly can revitalize men past 45. Call Senegenics Denver today to get your health back. 720-387-3681. That's 720-387-3681.
Downs Digital Marketing, get down to it.
Some digital marketing companies make promises that sound great, but don't work. Downs Digital Marketing gets real, measurable results that makes the web work for your business. Rather than focusing on tactics, we help companies use the web to maximize sales and improve lead quality. Get a free evaluation of your online presence at downsdigitalmarketing.com. Get down to it at Downs Digital Marketing.
Downs Digital Marketing, get down to it.
Getting found online is just the start. At Downs Digital Marketing, we manage your entire online presence, website, SEO, and social media so that it's firing on all cylinders. Downs Digital monitors your web presence to ensure that your online investment is going where it counts. Getting new customers. Get a free evaluation of your online presence at downsdigitalmarketing.com. Get down to it at Downs Digital Marketing.
Downs Digital Marketing, get down to it.
What if I told you there's a wealth management firm that offers a 100% satisfaction guarantee? Think it doesn't exist? Think again.
Hi, I'm Mo Ansari, president of Compact Asset Management. When you start a new relationship with Compact, we'll create your customized investment portfolio and financial plan dedicated to help you reach your goals. Try us out for a year. If you're not happy for any reason, you'll get all of the management and maintenance fee that you paid refunded. This is our 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Dial pound 250 on your cell phone and use the keyword Talk to Mo to find out more. Again, from your cell phone, dial pound 250, keyword
1 minute.
Talk to Mo. Satisfaction guarantee doesn't apply to fees and commissions charged by third parties for such things as insurance products or mutual fund redemptions. It also doesn't apply to any market losses which might occur in an account. For additional information regarding this guarantee, please see the disclosure brochure available at the time you enroll or upon request.
Compact Asset Management is a registered investment advisor. Funds custodian, Fidelity Institutional Wealth Services, member FINRA SIPC.
It's tax season, and doing your own taxes, well, we all know how that can turn out. Or you're paying too much to have someone else do it for you. Let Winter Mountains Tax step in and do your taxes the right way for only $125. And military, veterans, government employees, teachers, nurses, and RTD employees all get a 15% discount. Call Winter Mountains Tax at 720-998-1830 or visit wintermountainstax.com. That's 720-998-1830. Winter Mountains Tax. Taxes done right.
Stand by. Revolutionizing the way Mics are hot. treat people in business. The Experience Pros. America's home for positive business talk.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, and thanks to one of our listeners, Dennis, who is also going to be joining us in just exactly 2 days.
No, we just got a picture.
Cancun.
The countdown to Cancun.
Yeah, we just crossed over. We'll be getting on a plane 2 days from today.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. All right, so but we will be broadcasting live from Cancun, so make sure you tune in every single day next week, and you'll get to hear some of our antics while we are down working.
You'll get to hear me speak and broadcast in Spanish.
In Spanish?
Sure.
All right, well,
I mean,
maybe. If you say so. You say so. So yesterday, Eric and I were having a conversation just trying to streamline some of our systems and processes in our office, right? And what can we automate? What are some pieces that, maybe we've been doing for years? For, a couple years ago, we were still using an Excel spreadsheet for our CRM to maintain and keep a list of who all our clients were, where they were in the sales funnel, and all of that. And we upgraded and got a CRM system. And so as your business grows, sometimes we need to add some new elements and change the way we've done it, because That's fine when you only have to manage 12 clients. But what if that number was 120? What if that number was 1,000? Could you still do all of these same processes? So found a fun little article that gives us 7 ways to free up an extra 25 hours a week.
All right.
And here's what ends up happening, right, in our business. As we get busier, our admin, our workload actually gets bigger, and then it's less time to actually go out and bring on new clients or actually bring in money. And this is one of the things that we're discovering in our office. Our sales guy, Adam, is now running a lot of our different programs. And so nobody's out there actually selling anything,
right,
which can be a problem for cash flow for small business. So here's some ways to free up an extra 25 hours a week.
I'm ready.
Tony Jerry, he actually is an expert in personal development and time management. He says, here's something I ask all my CEO clients to do.
Okay.
Pick your busiest day of the week.
Okay.
So for most people, it's Monday. Hardly ever is it Friday.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Write down everything you do that day by the minute on a single sheet of paper.
Gonna need a bigger piece of paper.
You spent 3 minutes eating a muffin and 17 minutes watching a pigeon outside. Write it down. All right. Now, he says he's worked with hundreds of CEOs from all across the globe, and you know what they all have in common when they complete this exercise?
Inefficiency.
Right? He says on their busiest day at the office, they're spending as much as 50% of their day on email.
Wow.
And most of the things that they're doing are not productive.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was shocked when he first noticed this pattern because we're talking about highly skilled, well-trained leaders of major companies spending the majority of their time on low-level skills on the days when their unique abilities are needed the most. How's that for a wake-up call?
Yeah, and if you're spending 50% doing something that's not very productive, that means you've got about 25 hours. Would you like to have them back?
Right? You are the one in charge of running the company.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one making sure everything gets done. And if the majority of your most productive hours are spent on low-level tasks, things that really don't have to be happening that day.
Yep.
Right? So what do we end up doing? We work longer. We work, we skip lunch.
That's not solving for the right thing.
Right? We're now doing, those entrepreneurial half days, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and it's trickling into even longer days. So here's time-saving hack number 1. He says, no more long email chains. He says when your email chain reaches, goes back and forth with responses, it's time to pick up the phone. Right? He says, sure, it might be easier to type a quick response, but you forget to account for the time wasted waiting for the other party to reply.
Can this apply to no more long, not just email chains, but text chains?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right? I think that, while it seems quick and easy, in most cases, you should have conversations over the phone.
Yeah.
You can share information, facts,
you can
data,
break up with a boyfriend or girlfriend.
You can even have an argument.
Over text.
Yeah. I actually kind of like it that way. Can't bunny trail. But true conversations should be handled over the phone, right? He says, especially when you're waiting to go back and forth with emails, you can have 20 minutes and nothing's been accomplished. Instead, pick up the phone, have a quick chat, close the loop, and move on.
All right, time-saving hack number 2, email during slow hours. Here's the trick. Don't email when you know that people are going to be emailing you right back. Instead, send your email during a time that you know you won't be tempted to wait for a reply, like the end of the day.
Right? Or at 4 o'clock in the morning. If you need an immediate response, time-saving hack. See rule number 1, pick up the phone. Otherwise, send them at the end of the day, first thing in the morning before people are actually getting to their responses. So you're not getting in that back and forth.
All right.
Time-saving hack number 3, actually email when you're emailing.
What?
He says it isn't that email is inefficient, it's our inefficient and wasteful use of it.
Don't watch YouTube videos in a separate browser as you write an email response. Don't chat on Skype while you're sending an email. Email!
Yeah. Do what you're going to do and get out. And how often are we multitasking, have multiple screens up, doing too many things at once? And what ends up happening, we're not thinking, we make a mistake, we cause confusion, and now we have to go on backtrack. If you're sending 50 emails a day and there's an extra 2 minutes, that's 2 hours out of your day just because you weren't focused.
Time-saving hack number 4, use canned responses.
Oh, he says if you send the same email more than once inside a single week, you should be using a pre-written template.
I when I was a professional magician, I would show up at every venue, and I would do the same show, right? I toured, so I would do the same show everywhere I went. But I would sit down and rewrite out my
your script, your
Every
bio,
time.
your intro.
Why didn't I just make it and take it to the copy?
Type 1.
Yeah.
Type once and copy.
I don't know.
And same for emails. If people are always asking you for directions
Yep.
or, frequently asked questions, have some typed out written responses. One that was thoughtful because you paid attention. You were only emailing when you were emailing. And have them in your drafts file so you can copy and paste and you save yourself. Again, if you're sending 50 to 100 emails a day and you're cutting off a minute off of each one, that's valuable
a significant amount of time. All right.
Time-saving hack number 5 is the 2-minute rule.
2-minute rule.
He says time yourself for 3 days writing emails, and you'll be surprised by 2 things. 2 minutes is actually a long time.
Yeah.
You write way too many emails that are, it takes you longer than 2 minutes.
Okay.
But what do you do if your email takes longer than 2 minutes to
You
write?
guessed it.
Pick up the phone.
Call me.
Pick up the phone,
Mm-hmm.
right? Sometimes I'll get an email from somebody, and I'll think, how much time was wasted for them to write this stinking email? They spent 40 minutes, 20 minutes. It should not take you longer than 2 minutes.
Do you
to
get
write
those
an email.
people who are frustrated when you don't email them right back? Time-saving hack number 6, use an autoresponder to tell people that you're busy. It's the fastest way to curtail time takers because if they respond back and forth, you're in that zone and then you're going to have to pick up the phone, right? So just send this as an autoresponder. Hey, thanks for the email. Right now I'm a little busy. Probably won't be able to respond to your email right away. If it's urgent, call my cell phone. Otherwise, call this number between the hours 2 and 3 p.m. I'll get your email as soon as possible. This lets them know that you're scheduling and that your day and their time is of value to you. And then finally, the last one, get a virtual assistant.
Delegate, delegate, delegate. Again, if you started with the exercise in the very beginning, take your busiest day, write down every single minute what you are doing. You're going to discover that a lot of what you're doing can be delegated.
Folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk just ahead. Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Contact them on the web at experiencepros.com.
Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no further than experiencepros.com. Wondering what we can do for you? Ask any of our members, or better yet, call our office today and speak with one of our visibility experts. 720-344-2446. That's 720-344-2446. Hey everyone, it's Eric. We're currently in a news break, but you can check out all the resources Experience Pros has to offer by visiting experiencepros.com. There you'll find the Extreme Customer Service Directory, information about our membership community, leads groups, networking events, and so much more. Are you looking to increase visibility for your small business? Look no
Financial market analysis from Market Wrap host Mo Ansari.
Diversification is the key. You have to have diversification in these markets. And if you have all your eggs in one basket, when things go bad, you're going to get hurt.
It's financial food for thought on your drive home. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari.
Weeknights at 6 on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM. Colorado has the most dynamic business people. Join us on 1690 Denver's Money Talk every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. for Pro Business Colorado. Dave Tabor will be speaking with Colorado's dynamic business people who will share their stories of successes and failures, fascinating insights on what goes on behind the scenes, tips and advice, and other personal small business insights. Join us on Denver's Money Talk, 1690 a.m. every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. to be inspired, motivated, informed, and entertained with people who believe in the entrepreneurial dream. Weighing in at only 8 pounds, this little guy is anxious to help you clean up this spring. How about a special 50% off deal for the limited edition Stars and Stripes lightweight upright Riccar vacuum cleaner? That's right, only $284.50 for this powerhouse, regularly selling for $569. From our friends at All Rays Vacuums in Inglewood. Out cleaning the competition by 40%, this American-made vacuum from Riccar, a top name in home cleaning equipment, is ready, willing, and able to do your dirty work. Available for limited time for 50% off. For nearly half a century, All Ray's Vacuums in Inglewood has been dedicated to providing the highest level of sales and service. Check out this deal along with our other great bargain hunter specials at denverhalfprice.com. That's limited edition Stars and Stripes lightweight upright Riccar vacuum cleaner for just $284.50. And the only place to find it is on our mobile apps, 710knus.com, krks.com, or at denverhalfprice.com. You've all heard of fibromyalgia, the condition that amplifies painful sensations, fatigue, and mood swings. Tired of taking drugs that don't fix the problem? Well, Chronic Conditions Center of Colorado and Dr. Chris Steiner have created a program with no surgery, drugs, or injections, but with real results. Here's Crystal.
And I came to see Dr. Steiner for migraines, fibromyalgia. I have feeling back in my hands and feet. My vertigo has stopped. I'm not falling. The fibromyalgia has let up. The migraines are under control. Everything seems much better, and it is one of the best things I have ever done for myself.
Chronic Conditions Center of Colorado treats many types of chronic pain, and they have treatment programs for ADD and ADHD. Call Dr. Steiner at 303-660-2668 or visit them online at chronicconditionsco.com. That's chronicconditionsco.com.
I founded Go Sober because traditional treatment doesn't treat the condition that makes it difficult for some people to stay away from alcohol. Alcohol is a chemical. Over time, too much of it causes a biochemical change and reward response. And until that change reverses, it's impossible to go very long without thinking about drinking. That's the failure mechanism. It's not a willpower or a character problem. It's persistent nagging that undermines the desire to remain sober. Talking about change or denying access does nothing to stop it. At Go Sober, treatment is real simple. Alcohol dependence develops simply from consuming a lot of alcohol over a long period of time. We treat it with other chemicals, medications that restore the normal reward response. These medications stop the thinking about drinking so people can get on with it. Call us to find out what we're all about. You'll gain useful information regardless.
That was Greg Hoffman, founder of Go Sober. Call Go Sober at 303-827-4837 or visit their website at gosober.org. That's 303-827-4837 or www.gosober.org.
Stand by. The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Very nice to have you along with us. Do you network in order to build your business?
Well, and lots of personality styles show up at networking events, and we're going to help you navigate through the types of people you are likely to meet at a networking event. We're going to go through the list of who they are and break it down for, how to engage in a conversation with somebody who might not have the same personality as you.
I'm growing a little more uncomfortable as we speak. We're going to help them talk about the types of people you meet at a networking event?
Yeah. Why? What's the matter with this?
I just anticipate.
Which one are you?
One or more is going to be me.
All right, well, here's the list of the types of people you're most likely to meet at a networking event. Happy hour networking, right? You're there to build your network, meet people hopefully in other industries, power partners, possible vendors, and all of that. Well, first of all, you're going to meet maybe the Chatty Cathy or Chatty Craig. That's not you?
That's not me.
The wall hugger.
Oh, wait, let's go.
No.
Oh, you're gonna list them? All right. The wall hugger.
The stalker.
Oh.
The drunk. The gossip, the self-absorbed ego.
I'd like to talk about me.
And the complainer.
Oh.
And the complainer.
All right.
So
let's talk about the Chatty Cathy or Chatty Craig.
Right. This person loves to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Right? In fact, they might not ever stop talking.
They find a way to keep transitions coming, and you held hostage.
Right? And, at some point they even say, enough about me. We've been talking about me.
What do you think about me?
Talk about you. What do you think about me,
Yeah.
right? Now, most natural conversations, most networking conversations will come to a natural close, right? Allowing you to gracefully move on and engage with others.
Sounds like this. Oh, look at the time. Gotta go.
But if you've got the chatty Kathy or chatty Craig, it might not. They might have just latched onto you and think, this is it. I'm good. I don't need to meet everybody else in the room. And you're going to get my attention the whole entire night. So here's this. When you notice this is happening and you need to move on, right? Maybe the conversation you've just had enough, or you're there to actually meet more than one person.
Introduce them to somebody else.
Yes.
Tag, you're it. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Gotta
Right?
go.
There's somebody walking by. There's somebody close, because it's, in a networking crowd, there's always somebody close by. Get somebody else's eye contact and introduce them. And as they are making their meet and greets, step away.
Next up, you've got the wall hugger, and as you may or may not know, I probably fit into this category, at least to some extent. You might suspect this person has a hard time being there in the first place. They might be shy. They might lack the confidence to speak with strangers in such an intimate setting. Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, the people who fade into the landscape, kind of get written off, right? We think, okay, they're not here to talk to people. The truth is, yes, they are. They're just uncomfortable. So say a kind word, share a brief conversation, inspire them to develop the confidence to work the room too. Go with them. Here, come with me. I want to meet somebody new. Let's go meet them together. And in many cases, the wall hugger is a great conversationalist, has an incredible story to share. They're just not super excited about being in a room full of strangers.
Mm-hmm.
How about the stalker?
It's great when people find you charming, but when admiration becomes obsessive, you've got to disengage quickly and gracefully. How do you know when the situation has reached that breaking point? Well, unlike Chatty Craig or Kathy, this person will be more proactive about keeping the interaction going. If you step left, they step left. If you step right, they follow. In fact, they may follow you all night.
All night, right? And they're the ones that connect with you immediately on social media as well, right?
There's very little beating around the bush at this point.
No, you're going to just have to be frank. It's great to meet you. I'm going to go meet some other people. I'm here. I'm trying to, whatever. Just tell them, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I'm moving on. And suggest that they take the opportunity to do the same thing. Now, because it's networking, right, and it's already stressful, one tip in having a successful networking event, they always recommend that you serve alcohol.
Yeah.
A little wine helps just put something in somebody's hand, puts you at ease, maybe helps you relax a little bit, takes away some of the stress.
There she is.
But the free-flowing booze can cause some people to go a bit overboard, right? I think 1 drink per hour to maximum, right? Even if you're there 4 hours. This is not a party. We are here to work. And it's nice to be social and to have a little cocktail. But here's the thing. The person who's had too much to drink probably isn't going to remember anything you talked about anyways. So don't feel obligated to engage in a conversation with them. And furthermore, the likelihood of things going south, awkward outburst, argument, strange, inappropriate comments. So the best bet, avoid engaging someone who seems to have spent the whole night saddled up to the free cocktails. How about the gossip? Now, I think there's no room for gossip in a workplace and in a professional environment, and yet...
Yeah, but did you hear what Adam said?
High school wasn't that long ago, right? Always, somebody always seems to have the secret, right? You don't know what I know, Angel. I'm good for you. I don't need to know. I don't want to know.
Hey, listen, I don't normally gossip, but...
But, yeah. So here's the thing. When you notice that a conversation is going south, politely excuse yourself. I've just gotten to you just have to develop in being really good at avoiding the gossip conversations. Because here's the thing, too. If you stay there and listen to it, you're enabling it
You're
and encouraging
involved.
that, and you're involved. So even just listening to it, even if you're not contributing, and know this, who do people gossip about? Anybody who's not there. So if they're telling you gossip, who do you think they're gossiping about when you walk away? It's going to be you. So this is, kind of guilty by association, gossip by association. Walk away. Just politely excuse yourself. Even if it's just, you know what, I need to use the restroom. I'm going to take a phone call. I see somebody I know at the door. I need to sit down for a minute. Anything at all. And excuse yourself and avoid engaging in that type of conversation, period.
Absolutely. All right, so we talk about your work and how your boss is a jerk. We talk about your church and how your head when it hurts. We talk about the troubles you've been having with your brother and your daddy and your mother and your crazy ex-lover. We talk about your friends and places you've been. We talk about your skin and dimples on your chin, the polish on your toes, the run in your hose, and God knows we're going to talk about your clothes.
So, Eric, I have to ask you something.
Yeah, what's that?
So, I like Toby Keith.
Uh-huh.
I like the song. I think it's got a neat little cadence to it.
I want to talk about me.
Right?
Mhm.
But every time something comes up, like of a selfish nature, of, we want to talk about me, because this is something, this topic, this sentence arises regularly here on the show and in conversations we're having. And you always reference Toby Keith.
That's correct.
I like Toby Keith. And you're making me not like him because you keep bringing it up, and it's always in this negative space. Could you come up with a new something else? Because
no, thank you for asking.
I'm not liking you.
I understand, but no, you don't translate that to not liking me, and don't translate it to not liking Toby Keith.
I like him and I like the song, but I don't like it when you bring it up in this situation.
Please excuse for just a moment. Toby Keith actually put his foot right in the middle of a self-absorbed ego. And so whether or not you like it, the reality is...
I have to listen to it because Eric's not going to listen to me.
Oh, gosh. All right.
I was asking nicely.
I know you were.
Right? But apparently it doesn't matter. The self-absorbed ego. Ever met someone who takes every opportunity to turn the spotlight onto themselves? They will usually have very little interest in what you've got going on, and more focused on touting their own wins. And they say, while the main premise of networking is to meet new people and learn more about them. Are you sulky?
No, I'm waiting to talk about the next person.
Oh, so you can't talk about you without Toby Keith. You've got no interaction, no way to engage in this conversation without falling back on this one
on the best
little
possible
thing.
Example. Yeah,
right. But it's it was the best possible example.
Can we talk
once.
about the next person?
Once
we've talked about the self-absorbed ego.
I guess then we're going to talk about the complainer.
The complainer.
Do you have anything you'd like to say?
Nope. That's it. We just nailed it. It's done. If you find somebody complaining, please say, pause. That's French for stop.
All right, if you encounter someone like this, someone has a hard time finding the sunshine after the rain, try to lighten the mood with a great story or an unexpected tale of inspiration. Who knows, they may take a cue and spread the good cheer to others. After all, who couldn't benefit from an earnest boost in morale? Now, here's the thing. All sorts of personalities show up at a networking event, and the personality that you see at the networking event may or may not be their actual persona. You put people into a stressful situation, something that they're uncomfortable with, and we might behave unusually different than we would normally behave in any other situation when we're totally comfortable. Where we, if we're with our group of friends, we might be really chatty and open and comfortable and nice repartee back and forth. But all of a sudden, in a networking event, we just forget all of our social skills. So just remember this. You're at a networking event. It's just a conversation.
That's all it is. And, your homework assignment, should you choose to accept it, is to go back over this segment through the archives and assign who belongs to who. We'll be back after this.
You're clear? Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Denver's Money Talk, 1690 AM.
This is a special notice to all U.S. taxpayers. If you owe the IRS or state-backed taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's good news. Due to the financial hardship many are facing in today's economy, the IRS has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative. Qualifying for this program will resolve your tax problem, end all collections, and possibly reduce your back taxes by up to 90%. If you are facing wage garnishment, liens, bank levies, audits, or payroll taxes, it's not too late. Your circumstances may qualify you for this special program, protecting your savings and your assets. If you owe the IRS or state-backed taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's no need to worry anymore. Call the hotline at Victory Tax Solutions to see if you qualify and potentially save thousands. For this free information, call 800-417-9269. 800-417-9269. That's 800-417-9269.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. Do you ever notice they always tell you to buy, but they never tell you to sell? They never tell you to sell. Well, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you understand. When you buy a stock, and if all you do is buy, and you never sell short to make money where they're going down. You have to be so good. That means you got to buy the companies that are always going up. Nobody's that good. Nobody could possibly be that good. You got to make money just like you make money when you buy a stock. You got to make money when a stock goes down. That's how you even the playing field. That's how professionals make money. They make money going up and make money going down, but they don't tell you that. They just want you to try to make money going up. They don't want you to make money going down because they make that money on you. Join my gang, Phil's Gang. Learn how to short stocks at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I wanted to share some of my experiences with Go Sober. I am a business owner here in Colorado and had been thinking about going sober literally for about 4 years. One of my biggest choices about going with Go Sober was that I'm a pretty private person, and when my alcohol addiction started, it started very privately. And when my rehabilitation started with Go Sober, it allowed me to rehabilitate privately. And having the flexibility of not having to go into a treatment program, going away from my family, away from my job, the infusions allowed me to put a reset button on loving myself again. My first infusion, I could go right past that neighborhood liquor store and not even think about stopping in and grabbing a bottle of wine. What's next for me is rediscovering all those things that I've lost.
Call Go Sober at 303-827-4837 or visit their website at gosober.org.
I woke up last night to wind and hail. The wife was screaming. The kids did well.
Look at our roof.
They cried and cried.
The outside of the house is now inside.
The ceiling caved in.
Ew, insulation. Everything's leaking.
Everyone's freaking when my know-it-all neighbor came over and said,
"You know who I like."
Who?
Golden Spike. Hi, this is Spike McCarthy, and our promise to you is roofing done right to the last nail.
Call Golden Spike Roofing when your roof needs a fix. 303-942-1386. Golden Spike Roofing.
Do you have psoriasis? If you have areas of your skin which appear to be thickened, red, scaly, and perhaps itches, you may be suffering from psoriasis. If so, please listen closely to the following message. Horizons Clinical Research Center in Denver is seeking volunteers to participate in a research study of an investigational medication for psoriasis. To qualify, you must be at least 18 years of age and have at least 3% of your body's surface area affected by the psoriasis. Qualified participants will receive all study-related medical exams, assessments by a board-certified dermatologist, and investigational medication at no cost, plus compensation for time and travel. Medical insurance is not required for study participation. Call Horizons Clinical Research Center now for more information and to see if you may qualify. 303-399-4067. That's 303-399-4067. Call now. 303-399-4067. 303-399-4067.
Stand by. This is the Experience Pros Radio Show. Got an opinion or want to ask us a question? Email radio@experiencepros.com or message us on the Experience Pros Facebook page, and we'll interact with you live on the show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. We do appreciate you for tuning in. Hope that you found this in the last couple of hours of positive business talk, inspiring and helping you in one way or another. It's time we had a talk.
A talk?
We need to talk about Snapchat.
Do we really?
We think we do.
I don't even think I have Snapchat.
You don't, and neither do I, but there are people who do, and one of our most, one of our great friends in business, Chase and Chess, posted a article that we thought was very interesting. It's called 25 Snapchat Influencers Who Are Doing It Right. And the question, and Joel Comm is actually the author, another local Colorado author here. The thing about Snapchat is it used to be all about teenagers. And,
Yes.
and when I say used to be, this is not a long, old technology, but it's been around for a couple of years, and it's now considered a major entertainment channel, a place where brands and businesses engage directly with customers, and audiences return daily to see the latest uploads from their favorite broadcasters. In January, Bloomberg reported the service was winning more than 7 billion video views a day.
Wow.
That's a rise of nearly 50% since September of 2015. That's huge growth. It puts Snapchat at just 1 billion daily videos fewer than Facebook, which has 15 times the number of users. So Snapchat's users are growing up. 60% of 18 to 34-year-olds in America that use smartphones also use the Snapchat service. But more than a third of its 100 million daily users are between the ages of 25 and 54. That's our age group.
That is our age group.
Right? Snapchat's reached the point where businesses really need to pay attention, which is why we're bringing you this segment. 25 people that get Snapchat. We won't get through all 25, but here are a couple of thought leaders, if you will, influencers on the value of Snapchat. Amy Schmittauer says a business. She's a business and content marketing coach with a healthy YouTube following. Her big lesson: keep it informal. Stop being so professional. Just be you on Snapchat. Authenticity is everything on the platform.
Well, and these days you're hearing lots of, we're seeing on Facebook, right? They're marketing Snapchat to all of us on Facebook.
Right.
Hey, you're on Facebook, you're using Facebook. You used to be able to really connect with people on Facebook. People were sharing, people were very interactive and engaging, but because of some of the things that have gone viral and the negative, backlash of some of the things that they've shared, people are sharing less. And so how do we continue to be in front of the faces, right, the decision makers, in front of our target audience? And we've seen, then Twitter came along and now we're all tweeting.
Right.
But, who's, unless you're tweeting a ton and really know how to use the hashtags and are searchable and have a great following, your tweets are getting lost in the crowd. Facebook is now controlling how much of your posts that other people are going to see. So now everybody's kind of migrating over to Snapchat, and there are a lot of people that are using it effectively to garner prospects, turn it into paying business, to get people into the door, get people into their mastermind workshops and all of that. And every time I see like this mass exodus, right, I pay attention and I watch. I don't jump in right away.
Sure.
And I didn't jump right in right away when we did even join the Facebook thing. I fell in love with Facebook. I'm really hoping that Facebook kind of continues to capture and improves on this. So I see that while Snapchat right now, there's a ton of people really using it and they're being really effective. They were probably the same people that really were using Facebook before.
Well,
and they'll be the same people that use the Snappy Universe thing that comes later.
Probably. Joel Comm, the author of this article, says young people who grew up with Snapchat get it. For the rest of us, the service has been called the least intuitive for a reason. You need to use it in order to get it. You need to follow the right people, keep returning for a few days, and understand what they're doing right. At some point, it clicks and you become hooked. And Joel Comm is one of them. George Bryant, the cooking caveman, says this. It says this about George Bryant. For a real cooking show, check out Paleo Chef George Bryant's uploads. Once, these videos would have been on YouTube. Now Snapchat is more likely to win him the audience that he wants. Again, looking for the opportunity to grab that audience. John Lee Dumas, Snapchat isn't just a broadcast tool like Facebook. It's a two-way communication channel. The host of the Entrepreneur on Fire podcast, John Lee Dumas, uses it for direct mentoring. He regularly delivers original content and his famous JLD rants via his chats. I guess I need to know more about it because I thought Snapchat was there for 6 seconds and then went away.
I don't know that. I don't know anything about it, but I do know that right now it is all the rage for business owners. They're figuring out how to use it strategically. They're saying it's one of the fastest growing social media platforms. It's helping you build your personal brand, sell your products, and recruit reps crazy.
One of your heroes, Peter Shankman, he's the PR genius behind Help a Reporter Out. He says, he uses Snapchat as a communication tool, a way to create real conversations that go beyond broadcasting.
And how do I know that? Because I find all of this information still on Facebook.
Sure.
So I'm finding, their Snapchats, what they're sharing on Snapchat, they're still sharing it over here on Facebook, because even though there's a lot of users over there, they don't have the interaction with each other just yet that they've built still on Facebook. So again, watching it, trying to learn it, we'll stay up on it for you.
I'm going to learn it on the plane ride over to Cancun.
Over on to Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll probably play in it, right? And we'll probably play with it for a little while. But I always think it's really entertaining to have everybody say, hey, come join us over here in this group. But they're still playing and telling, Group A. So if Group A is over at Group A, why do we all need to go and play over at Park B?
Well,
right?
I don't know the answer to that entirely, though I do know that, like I said, many of the people that are influencers are all raging about this.
And it's the social experiment. If everybody else is doing it, we should be doing it too.
Snapchat came out on October 22nd of 2012. In February 2013, Snapchat confirmed a United States $13.5 million Series A funding.
Yeah, next week I'll be eating my words when I'm all about the Snapchat.
The company is valued at between $60 and $70 million. Not so bad for having a little ghost with a smile as their logo. All right, folks, we got to say goodbye for today, but the good news is we've got tomorrow. Tomorrow is not Fan Braggin' Friday, but it is Friday, and we've got a fantastic program lined up for you. So don't go anywhere unless it is to tell people, join the Experience Pros radio show. Check us out at experiencepros.com.
You're clear. You're listening to the Experience Pros radio show, America's home for positive business talk. This is the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact the Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or contact them on the web at experiencepros.com or on Facebook and Twitter at Experience Pros. If your customers love you, we want to know you. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KDMT Arvada, Denver. We're all about money. Denver's